Going on, everybody? Are we ready for some really crappy Thursday night football this week? I hope we are because you guys are my only hope for a great evening. What's going on? Let's see who's all in the chat to start the day. Sports Cat was here first. Leo was in here second. Leo complimenting the thumbnail. I liked it too. It was pretty fun. Let's see. Mark was in just after. Yo, Crafty snuck in. Let's see. And Mr. Pizzle, mostly. Yeah. Stranger says, "Who day?" Heck yeah. Definitely down with that. My good friend Ian is in the house. Thank you, brother, for being here. And Panther's in the house as well. All the normal good folk in here to help make what's probably going to be a miserable like 9-7 game seem like something a little bit better tonight. I hope the Patriots play out of their minds and make yeah. See, that's the hope. I think Pittsburgh is definitely the better team. I think they got, I hate to say this, but I know they got the better quarterback in my mind. I still think Trubisky or Pickett is better than anything they got on New England's team right now. Yeah, a kicking game in Pittsburgh, and that's another conversation all in itself. I definitely just want to see. I want to just see something that shows a little bit of life today. I can't believe that this New England team cannot muster points with Bellichek and with Bill O'Brien calling plays. You would think that they would find a way to score some way, somehow, but there's just zero continuity on this offense. I can't figure it out. I don't understand what's going on in New England. Pittsburgh, I don't think changing their quarterback really, or their offensive coordinator really changed things much. Cincinnati's defense in that game was set up to bend, not break, and they really did accomplish that. However, they gave up 400 yards in the process, especially when your offense isn't that great. Still figuring out how to play with Mr. Jake Browning. Bailey Zappi, all-time leading quarterback at the University of Western Kentucky, which is just right down the road from us, by the way. Panther says Zappi going to cook. Dude, I don't know how you can say he's going to cook against this defense. I was trying to figure out how New England was going to score points today, and the only way I can figure that they're going to do anything decent is if Zeke has a good game on offense. I can't come up with much that to make me feel to the otherwise. What's up, Rebecca? Good to see you, dear. Alex should be along shortly, which is a good thing. She worked late again today. She should be just about home. Come on, I want to see let's see some predictions out there today because I really don't know what to think. How many points do you think we're going to see today? Yeah, it's a temporary one. It's just another playing. I'm really trying to create one that works for both when we're in the StreamYard app and when we're on OBS. This just works for OBS. She'll change it when she gets here. 0-0 tie. I mean, how awesome would, honestly, I could root for that. 0-0 overtime tie. Has that ever happened in football? Somebody knows, not me. I'm going to bring another screen up here. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna get my thoughts together here and put a score in this thing, hoping that it works out. Yeah, mostly you can have 0-0. I actually think there's going to be some points scored. I think each team today is going to score a touchdown. Let's see. I'm going to go. Oh, I don't even like the score, but there it is. That's what I got. 15-13, the Steelers going to sneak a home win out. Missed field goal in the last few seconds for New England to lose the game. And I really hope that it goes 16-15 the other way, honestly. I would rather New England win this game by a long shot. Pittsburgh's going 21-9, thinks that Trubisky's going to put it in the end zone. Trubisky might be on his last leg as an NFL quarterback. This could be his last shot, playing against a team like New England. Might be bad. I think we're going to see more defense than offense today. Come on. Anybody else want to throw it out there? Mostly says I don't know the score, but definitely the Steelers. Yeah, I'm afraid so. I just can't figure out what's wrong with this New England team. I really can't. And I think Ramondre Stevenson's not playing today as well. Ian goes 10-9 Steelers. I think that might be close. Steelers got a Super Bowl. Forgot they had the TV running over here. Is it time to go yet? Let's get this thing here. Nope, not yet. Oh, yeah, I did come in a little bit earlier today. Their offense is more poo than a toilet bowl. I just can't figure out either of these teams, honestly. To me, it feels like Pittsburgh has a very serviceable group on offense. They got a good couple running backs, not great, but good. They got some really good wide receiving core. They got great tight ends. I think Pittsburgh's got a couple really nice tight ends, 3 of them to be exact. One's a rookie. I feel like all the pieces are there. It just can't be that bad. John LaJoy, what's up, brother? 10-3 Steelers. It could be very easily something like that. I think I'm just going to root for 0-0 overtime tie and to give me something to hope for, but we'll take it. Anybody else got opinions? Dump them in here now because we are getting ready to kick off very, very shortly. Yeah, Mark, Cardinals are on a much needed bye. They went into Pittsburgh last week and absolutely dominated that game. Stranger says this game has a serious potential for defenses to outscore offenses. Yeah, I can see that. I can see defensive scores. That might be the only way we get double digits, honestly. Defensive touchdowns, special teams. I guess that's kind of where you're at. Nobody feels like either of these offenses can really move the ball. And all these Super Bowls in between them, and it's just not going to be this year. Man, it just feels like a blah game. So we got to come up with some extra special topics today if this football game gets a little too out of hand, and hopefully something will arise in the chat as we go to get it figured out. Looking at these AFC North standings, them poor Bengals are 0-4 within their division. That's not good. Ravens got 2 of their 3 wins against Cincinnati. And look at this. Lamar Jackson is the only starting quarterback from the beginning of the season left in the AFC. I like Megadeth. Let's go. Any music conversation. I can speak about a lot of different genres. We can have that conversation as well. You know what? Looking on the sidelines here, and here's another thing. 2 of the best coaches, I think, in the league, to be honest. Mike Tomlin always seems to make his team win at least 9 games, and Bellichek has been flipping awesome. All right, there is the kick. It's going to go through the back of the end zone, and New England will take over at the 25. And Bailey Zappi coming out on the field looks like a high school quarterback with these guys. So far, so good. So what? Luis, she should be here in a little bit. She's driving home from work as we speak. The Bengals just need into the postseason. Yeah, that's all I'm hoping for. Let's get a. All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and 10 from the 25. Zappi's going to hand it off. That's going to be Zeke, and he's going to be blown up from and behind the line of scrimmage. He may have gotten back. That's Minkah Fitzpatrick coming in with the quick hitter. And I tell you what, this Pittsburgh defense is going to be lined in and focused on the run. And I think TJ Watt is down. Why is TJ Watt on the ground? Let's see what happened here. TJ Watt is a stud. Oh, we got hit in the face with the kneecap. Boom. Oh. He's gonna be in the. I'm surprised they haven't put him in the tent. They did not send him to the tent, so very good there. Zappi's back to pass. He's looking. He fires the out pattern, and that's Zeke, who's going to get the first down and a little bit more. Ezekiel Elliott gets about 13 yards on that play, and the New England Patriots get a first down. Yeah, like I said, I don't think Ramondre Stevenson's going to play today. I heard him talking a little bit about him there for a second, but this is a great time for Zeke to get some time in. Zappi's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Goes back into the gun, and he's back to fire, looking downfield, lets it go deep. He's got an open receiver, and he brings it in. Oh, my God. Juju Smith-Schuster with the incredible grab. Oh, did you see that? He floated that ball right in there, and Juju goes up over KZ and holds on with his arms locked in. Very good coverage. He gets his hand inside of his arms and tries to pull out, but Juju holds on, and Minkah cannot knock it free. There's the handoff. Zeke sidesteps the first guy, and he's going to get stopped. Yeah, he held on, but man, I'm telling you what, they had a chance to knock that ball out and make that incomplete, and Minkah Fitzpatrick just couldn't quite get in there. Not football. We didn't have football in my high school, bro. I played like Pop Warner and then like an AAU league in our area from 13 to 15. Zappi's in the gun, looking downfield again, rolls out. He's got all day and throws it away. Yeah, my high school had 300 and some change in it. Average class size was about 75, 80. There was only one school in my county big enough to have a football team. All right, it's going to be 3rd down and 9. Steelers defense going to looking to hold to be a field goal attempt here. Back to throw, looking downfield. Zappi steps up. He's going to take off. He's got the first down, and he's going to step out of bounds in the red zone. New England gets it all the way to the 14. They were looking at TJ's chin over there on the sideline. He wasn't being evaluated for a concussion that I saw. They were looking at his lower face where he took the shot. Zappi gonna cook. And then everybody's gonna be talking about him tomorrow. Like he's a whirlwind if he does. Back to pass. He hands it off. Zeke's gonna step forward. He's gonna get inside the 13 down to about the 12. Let's see. Biggest class in history at 75. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't have football. A lot of the kids that wanted to play went to the next school over and played that way. All right, 2nd down and 7. Ball's at the 11. Zappy's back to pass. He drops it out to Zeke. Zeke's got the first down and a touchdown. Well, poo. We had all our predictions in hand, and New England goes down and scores first. Yep. That's what happens. All right, here comes the extra point attempt. Hold is down, kick is up, and it looks good. Sneaks it in on the right upright, and New England has got the early lead, 7-0. Man, are we going to have us a good game? I hope so, man. It would be so much nicer than having a crap game on a Thursday. Yeah. And I think a little of that has to do with TJ Watt not in there disrupting. But we'll see if he comes back. I can't, unless he goes into concussion protocol, I can't see him not being back on the field with a face injury. He'll go get stitches and come back. You know what? I had a statement. I'll save it for if we make it to halftime, because I don't want to jinx anything. I don't know. All I saw was the last thing I saw was them over there looking at him. He having his head up and his chin strap open, and they were looking somewhere in here. And he took Zeke's kneecap, hit right underneath his chin. Might be his lip or a tooth. I don't know. I can't hear enough. And they didn't really say anything yet. So hopefully he'll be back. Yeah, could be a broken jaw, bro. I mean, he literally took a shot. Tape it up. It's football. That's right. Yeah, you're preaching to the choir there. Come on, come on. Rub some dirt on it. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm telling you what, TJ Watt he's not the kind that would go to the bench and just sit out. That boy wants to play football and wants to win. So I don't suspect. There is the kickoff, and Pittsburgh's going to have their first opportunity to touch the ball from the 4. He gets out to the 20, 25, out close to the 30, down at the 31. And Mitchell Trubisky, I don't know why my remote on my other monitor is not working here. Can't bring up my other screen. It's no good. That might be the best option is that it might be a broken jaw, but I don't suspect that will keep him out. Oh, that's really bumming me out. All right. Trubisky goes play action. He's looking down the field. He's got all day. He steps up. Now he's going to run. He's at the 35, 38. out to the 40. He's going to step out of bounds at the 45. Mitch Trubisky just got a nice run play there as nobody was open downfield, but there was no pressure by New England to speak of. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10. He's going to go. He's going to hand it off this time, and that's going to be Najee, who is still a little bit injured. And he comes in, and he's going to get a couple of yards on 1st down. Anybody remember when Trubisky ran all over the Pats when he was with the Bears? Yes. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Yeah, I forgot about that game. That was Trubisky too, wasn't it? My goodness. Poor Trubisky. I kind of feel bad for the guy. 2nd down and 9. Ball's at the 47-yard line. They're going to give Najee a yard for that carry. And he's going to go again. 2nd down, he's going to push. And he's going to get a couple this time. And he's going to get just out around midfield. It's going to bring up about a 3rd and 6, maybe 7. Trying to figure out what's wrong with my other remote here. I'm guessing it has to be batteries. All right, 3rd down and 6. Trubisky's back to pass. Here comes pressure. Fires over the middle, and it is intercepted. Here comes New England back the other way. They're at the 40, inside the 40, down at the 39. Mitch Trubisky throws the pick on an errant throw, but there is a penalty flag on the field. Oh, there's Chris. I think that's coming back. Yep, Jack. There's going to be a pass interference called on that play, and that's going to negate that turnover. They're going to call it on Jackson right here, and he holds Pickens to get leverage, and yes, that is pass interference. Oh. I mean, Chris, what's up, bro? When you got to cheat a little bit to get your hands on the ball, you know it's still cheating. Don't much matter. 1st and 10. Mitch is in the gun at the 39. Falls back, looking to pass, throws the quick out. That's going to be complete to Pickens after about a 3-yard gain. They're going to blow him dead. Yeah, he used the hips for leverage to get in front of that. He was 2 steps behind as is. Leave it to the Patriots secondary to not be covering very well. Yep. I always got to worry about Patriots cheating. It's a growing theme in this world. Second down and 6. Mitch is he's under center this time. Jalen Warren's in the game. He's going to get his first touch. Oh, and he gets blowed up in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard. That was Jennings with the stop there off the end. Whoa. Just absolutely blew Jalen Warren up there. Nowhere to go. Man.
All right, I've arrived.
So bad. Yeah, that's true. What's up, Miss Alex?
What up? I wish that interception would have counted. I didn't see that part.
Oh, let's see. Let's drop this.
All right, good. The Steelers are getting off the field. I wanted the Patriots anyway because I picked them this week.
Okay, I got to turn you up just a hair.
Amboni's going to save your life one day. I started the Patriots defense this week.
Did you really?
Yep.
Pretty shrewd move there.
I had faith.
All right, Pittsburgh is going to resort to a long field goal attempt. Looks like it's a 56-yarder. The kick is up. It is straight, and it is good.
10 points in the first quarter?
10 points in the first 2 drives.
I didn't even know that we'd see I didn't even know. Nah, Craig, I'm already out of the playoffs. I'm just filling a lineup for fun. I'm not gonna win. I get a good draft pick next year. It looks like I'm gonna keep the one. Hang on, I'm updating his score. I just threw these colors together. I don't like that yellow I used. I'm gonna change it actually before I put it back on.
Yeah, I was in here earlier cheering for a 0-0 tie in overtime.
No, I was cheering for the Patriots upset just because I'm so sick of the Steelers this year. I'm sick of them.
Yeah, Mitch, if it wasn't for a J.C. Jackson hold there, that was going to be a big turnover.
Yeah, I got here just before the Pittsburgh drive, but I wanted to stay and finish watching the Patriots drive before I had to come turn my computer on because I was like, I want to see if they score. That catch by Juju, I miss him.
Look,
give me Juju back.
We were talking about that, and that defender, KZ for Pittsburgh, he played that correctly. He couldn't get all the way back to him, so he got his hand inside his arms, and when he brought that ball in, he pulled out, and Juju pinned it to his face and held on with the other arm. Just incredible.
That was a good catch, man.
Yeah, I mean,
I know he's been. See, this is how we didn't use him at all in the first half of the season last year, but I think Andy Reid did that on purpose, and which is what I hope he's got in his pocket this year. But I think it's just our receivers have butter on their gloves. But they started saving him, and then halfway through the season started using him in the third and fourth quarter, and then by the end of the season, finally utilizing him completely as like a number one. And so I know he dealt with injury at the beginning of this year, his knee. I know there was comments going around like, oh, his knee's just gonna blow out any second now, like kind of situation. And so they didn't play him a lot, didn't use him a lot. And so I think he signed a 3-year deal. He's not gonna roll over and not play. There's been a lot of offensive issues in New England outside of just him. I was thinking TJ Watt was gonna be out this whole game after that first play.
Yeah, I got kicked in the chin. I was trying to listen to see if they gave a little bit more information on it. I didn't quite get it, but man, he took a shot from Zeke's knee or his foot, one of the two.
Up and a touchback. As a Colts fan, I can't believe I'm rooting for the Patriots. As I believe that the Bengals are going to make the playoffs. I'm rooting for the Patriots.
Yeah, me too.
I had to be that guy coming from a Chiefs fan to put faith back into Bengals country. I've been going around work and everyone's like, shut up, you're just saying that to be mean. Shut up, you're just saying that to be rude. I ain't talking shit, dude. I'm rooting for you. I'm telling you what's going to happen. 1st and 10, Zappy takes another shot down the sideline, and it's just overthrown. Almost a great defensive play there to make an interception. What's the temp where you're at? The high today was 57.
Yeah, it was really nice outside.
Oh, if you were in the sun, it was nice being on the water. The wind was a little cold, but if you were in the sun, it was perfect. They're saying he's fine.
He's not cut, by the way.
That's right. You tell him. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I know I'm a Chiefs fan, but I don't hate the Bengals, man. I just hate the fans. All right, 2nd and 10. He's going to hand it off up the middle to Zeke. This time he's going to push forward for just a few.
That's okay, bro. It's okay. That's why we all have different teams that we like and stuff. We just kind of go about it and respect each other and enjoy the easy little digs that we get to take.
Listen, I'm all in on either team that wins that matchup between the Colts and Bengals. I still think even if the Colts make it that the Bengals can. But I'm definitely riding with Indy this year too. 3rd down and 7. Zappy looking. As time fires across the middle, caught. I believe that's Hunter Henry. And now there's a flag.
What's up, JJ? Thank you. We appreciate you.
But I'm just sick of this team this year. Like I always don't like them, right? Oh, it's gonna be an offensive penalty. Oh, he got free because he interfered. I'm so zappy to be here. I saw that sign.
Hey, look at the throw by Zappy. Pretty nice throw, regardless of the pass interference. That was kind of a cheap PI.
I don't know, man. Listen. Yeah, Bellichek, tell him.
Get on him.
Tell him.
Did you see him? That's bullshit.
Remember when you were my guy? 3rd
Bro,
and 17.
I pay your salary.
He's going to check down to Zeke. He's got a room to run, but he's going to get caught up behind his blocker. And it's going to be 4th down. Dude, his blocker just blocked his lane. That's not what he means.
I swear Bellichek just said, that's bullshit. I pay your salary.
When you push off with the ref little breathing in your ear right next to you. Zap attack. And here comes our first punt of the game. We're in for a game, I feel. Kick is up. And nice. Good punt. All the way to the 16-17. He's going to return. Dive forward across the 20, but he had nowhere to go.
That was Austin.
That was a good punt.
You know, Pittsburgh is such a beautiful city from high.
Oh, yeah, I don't want to go down there, but it's beautiful to look at from afar.
Yep.
And the only way I'd ever go to New England is in the summer. Like, that would be the only time I even consider going there.
Yeah, because the Northeast is like wet and cold, which is the two things I hate to be. I can
like
be cold.
In July. That'd be the only month you'd see me there.
Yeah, wet and cold, and it's miserable.
You'll get really dirty if you walk around there. The entire place is built on slag heap. It is pretty though. I've seen a lot of nice shots there.
What's the Bruce Willis movie that he's the cop on the water there? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I do.
There's a lot of good scenes from that. Oh man. God.
Yeah, see, look, and it's not me disrespecting because, like, I love to travel. I like to travel. I want to go everywhere, but I am just not built for cold. And you're only going to catch me in cold places and whenever their hottest time of the year is. We barely get stony. Yeah, I've noticed the last couple years especially, it hasn't been that bad in the New York, to New England area comparative. I remember even when I was just like probably like 16 or 17, like you turn on the news and like you see the streets just full of snow and you see these football games just buried, like good old days. But yeah, I could never live there for that reason.
Better not snow any Buffalo games going forward. They'll have to blame uniforms and get beat.
Oh my God, bro. I hope it snows in Kansas City this weekend. Oh, TJ Watt just came out of the tent. Or he's going into the tent now?
Uh-oh.
You know, quick shout out, and this is me throwing shade. Quick shout out to Joe Burrow here, because he's the one QB in this division other than Lamar who's healthy right now. That's out for the year that's down on the sideline. Deshaun's in the stands, Kenny's up in a box, and Burrow's sitting right next to Browning on the bench.
Ball's 1st and 10 at the 21. Trubisky fires over the middle, and it's incomplete, going for his tight end.
Kenny Pickett has
a Muth, wasn't it?
That was Muth, yeah. Pickett has a punch in the face too. God, they keep showing him up there. I just want to hit him. Ooh. What happened to him? I thought he just had like a high ankle sprain that required surgery. So he actually broke something.
Yeah, I guess. I can't hear it. I can only hear a little bit of it.
They said the last person to have that surgery returned 26 days later.
Wow, and there goes Najee up the middle for 4 yards. And it's going to bring up about a 3rd down and 6 here for Pittsburgh. You know what? Yeah, we saw opening drive touchdown and then an opening drive field goal. We might not see points again for the rest of the half.
Craig, to your point is, like, I don't even think Burrow's calling plays. Like, I want to believe that it is Zach and Callahan that made those adjustments, maybe from a suggestion from Burrow. But, like, I feel like he's mostly there to, like, look at the film, like, look at the tablet with him and go over what happened more so than telling him what to do. Kind of just talking through it, being supportive.
3rd and 6. Trubisky's back to pass. Here comes pressure. He throws it deep down the field, and it's well overthrown and incomplete, and they're going to bring out the punter.
Pickett needed surgery to address complications from a high ankle sprain. Yeah, they showed that, like, the surgery they're doing. They're threading, like, something through it. No, I think Burrow could call plays. I'm with you 100% right there, but I just feel like, you know, Deshaun's like, I don't care. I'm making all this money. And I get it with Kenny because his is a foot injury and the mobility issue. Like him, I give a pass to. But Deshaun being up in the actual stands, watching it with his girlfriend.
It's way clean. It's a pretty decent punt that's going to go all the way to the 27 where it's fair caught. You know, I don't know if you caught this or not, and it's really easy for us to catch it because we're local. But Burrow has been, during the week, he's been sitting in on defensive meetings with Lou Anarumo.
I did see that.
And he's been working with the defense on what he sees on the field as far as what other defenses provide and trying to provide help to his team that way.
Yeah, and he's learning for future being on the field. But I believe it or not, I'm in like a large amount of Cincinnati Bengals groups, and I have been for a long time. I'm in a lot of fan-based groups other than the ones I can't stand, just so I can keep updated better, I guess. But I see a lot of specifically Bengals stuff on purpose. 1st and 10. He's going to throw again. He's got, I don't know who that was. Oh, that's Tyquan Thornton, and he's going to get close to a 1st down. They might give it to him, actually.
You got it.
Yeah, I was going to say, they might give it to him. It was right there on the edge, but.
Well, Watt's got his helmet back on. That's a good sign.
I know most of these receivers. I just don't know their numbers. Now, Cincinnati is our local team, with Indy being a close second.
Yep.
All right, 1st and 10 from the 38. He's in trouble. He steps up, fires, and it's caught. And I think that's Juju again. Oh, I miss him.
Juju with all the grass in his, he's on the ground getting dirty. I like it.
I didn't care who that was. That's a common complaint among the Pats' current lineup. Oh, I did see that today also, Craig. Yeah, that was a good move by Zappy to step up. You know, his head was about to be hunted. He evaded the pressure. Okay, now they're in Pittsburgh territory at the 45. Zappy back again, looking, trying to get out of the pocket, and he's going to throw it away.
It was on target, just out of bounds.
I mean, if he would put that down just a smidgen lower. Doesn't this game feel like nostalgic?
It feels like a college game, I'm going to be honest with you.
No, because of who's playing and stuff, it feels like a college game, but just like The Patriots and Steelers on primetime, man. It feels like
it should be
nostalgic.
always be a good game.
All right, 2nd and 10. Play clock's running down. They get it off. He fires it, and it's going to be a little bit behind him. And that's
Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor. I didn't expect him to catch it anyway. I didn't know he was there. Yeah, I didn't even know where Jalen Reagor was. I knew he went to Minnesota, but I didn't follow him after that. He said, holy shit, Rager's still on this team. I don't know how he's on a team, like, honestly. 3rd and 10. Crowd's loud. Zappy's looking, steps up, slings it. Oh, and it's almost caught. And almost picked at the same time.
It went out funny. Did that ball get tipped?
It may have, but it looked like a good throw. Let's see.
Something looked really weird about the way that ball flew.
Let's see. Here we go. No. It was a good throw. And they're going to have to punt in a really weird position on the field. All right, kick is up. And he's going to return it from the 10, and he'll barrel to the 15. Calvin Austin again.
They drafted the punter that I wanted.
Who's punting for you?
Oh, I can't do the Michigan
Robbins?
guy. Robbins. I think this one's from Michigan State, and his name was Behringer. It's the one that I liked.
I remember during the draft you were going on about him.
Yep.
I didn't know anything about
Flipping Bellichek.
I mean, he knew that his offense, he didn't know what it was going to look like, so you might as well invest in a special teams guy. I feel like that's fair.
Yeah, that's fair. Can't have our best player. That's who I wanted in the draft. We were sitting here discussing, like who we would pick in later rounds, and I was really wanting a punter. I figured since we had a pretty good field goal kicker that I wanted a good punter. And they got a punter.
Chris, I hope the Patriots don't embarrass me in front of him.
It can't hurt.
It doesn't.
Look, if Pittsburgh wins, then
if Pittsburgh wins, I don't care about missing a point. I'm just angry again because yet again another week Pittsburgh wins, and I don't believe that they deserve to win. Because they haven't had, other than the Cincinnati one where they had the great offensive game, which, that made me mad too because I know that's not them. But every game they've won this year, they should not have won other than that Cincinnati one. If the Steelers win, I don't care about those picks. Everyone knows I'm not good at it, but I'm going to be angry.
You ain't going to cuss everybody out, Chris.
Just start early, Chris. Where's Leo?
I haven't seen Leo. He stopped in earlier, I think at the beginning of the day.
I didn't see him during the picks.
He stopped in when I posted this, and he just left a quick comment at the beginning of the stream, but he wasn't in the picks video, I don't think. He might have been.
No reason to lose any sleep over this team on a Thursday. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, no offense, Craig, and this is well before I ever met you, is I don't care about the Patriots. I never have, and I never will. But I do care about how mad I am at Pittsburgh this season as a whole. What's up, Brian?
What's up, Brian? Hey, brother. Nice to see you. Trubisky's in the gun. He's going to go. He flips it out to Najee. Najee's going to get the edge, and he's going to get about 4 yards on first down.
I do not lie. Listen,
she hates Pittsburgh almost as much as I do.
I'm not even lying. When we were winning, you had to care. No. See, listen. I was a Peyton Manning fan growing up, and I think you know what that means. That means Peyton Manning fans absolutely hated Tom Brady fans just as much as Bengals fans hate the Steelers. And my mom was a Tom Brady, I'm going to
Second
just
and
say
6.
supporter.
Trubisky's back to pass. He dumps it down. Here comes Jalen Warren, who's going to get the first down and get knocked out of bounds.
And listen, I'm just going to be front with you guys because you're the blood fam. You're like family. I hate everything, and I mean everything, that woman loves. And Tom Brady is like that number one for her. So that's the thing I hate the most in this life. Yeah, you can have my mom, Chris. You could probably find her somewhere.
Oh, snap. First and 10, ball's at the 37. Trubisky's going to hand it off, and Najee is going to get stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose a yard.
You got a thing for guys with huge foreheads. I do love the Mannings. Oh, dude, he ain't gonna care if you go after my mom. He would encourage it to get her away from me.
Yeah, anything that keeps her the furthest away from us is a win.
She's moving to Vegas to be next to Tom's new team. I wish she would.
Second down 11.
I'm not going to Vegas.
There's the snap. Trubisky's back to pass. He steps up. He's going to take off. He's going to get to the edge, and then he falls down after about a yard and a half gain.
All right, we officially made it to the end of the first. We're doing all right. We are doing all right.
It's the first time I've actually listened to the broadcast of Thursday Night Football.
Oh, see, that's the one I for sure listen to every week because I watch on the computer.
I usually watch it on the other computer, which doesn't have any speakers.
Oh, well, I got mine split screened. I just can't handle listening to friggin' commercials, so I turn it down during commercial breaks.
It's easy to Geico.
It's not easy to Geico. I guess it's not that bad. It's not the worst thing I've ever done. Geico. Oh, but no, Craig, I've never in my life cared about the Patriots. I care more about them now at 2-10 than I've ever cared about them.
I think in your life, the only thing that you ever had that was encouraging to say about the Patriots was talking about Bellichek.
That's a fact, yeah. Belichick's been the one consistent of anything that I've ever cared about over there. But to be fair, I don't really care about any Boston sports.
Yeah.
Except for, didn't Coco Crisp play for the Red Sox?
Yep.
Okay, so on the game The Bigs on the Xbox 360, I played as Coco Crisp because I could not believe that that was his name. Can they both lose? No, because we can't win that way. Somebody's got to win.
You know, I remember the first time you saw that name and you asked me if that was a real person or if it was like cereal.
I mean, both is correct. I'm pretty sure there is a Coco Crisp. Alex, trust me, I hate some black people's names too. No, I don't hate it. I absolutely love it. I was so offended, though, as a young child that his mother would name him that. It took until becoming an adult to realize that that was not his legal name, like his birth name. But I was just like, why does mama do him like that?
She must have wanted him to go to school and get beat up. 3rd and 10. Trubisky's back to pass. Here comes blitz. And it's intercepted. And here comes New England. No flags on the play. They're at the 10, down at the 12.
Let's go.
That was Peppers
one
with
fight
the pick.
as a Red Sox against the Rays. I love guys who get into fights in baseball. Fights in baseball are some of my favorite events in sports.
Oh, yeah. Because baseball players are bad. They are bad to the bone. They will take your whole team on.
Yeah, Puig. Friggin' douche. That dude's a douche, but I loved his time in Cincinnati. Oh, man.
Such a garbage throw into triple coverage, by the way.
We're about to see Mason Rudolph.
Uh-oh.
He didn't grab it. Or
He's not allowed
push.
to touch it, though.
He didn't grab or push. All right, it's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11. For the Patriots. Good way to start this second quarter. Gonna hand it off to Elliott. He's got a little bit of room to pick up just a couple here. He shortened it to his real name is Covelli Crisp. He shortened it to Coco on his own. See, I found out that he chose to go by that and it was not his name. But I remember being like, I don't know, 10 years old, bent, that his mom would have named him that. But, I always played as him on the Bigs. I love that game. And then the show started coming around, man, and I'm no good at that game. The Bigs was better. And we've got an injured Steeler. Who is that? Oh, is that Alex Highsmith?
I think so.
Had to look at his rookie card to find that out. And so they're going to cut to commercial to take a look at him. Oh, man. Still not a bad name. If mine wasn't only 3 letters, I would have failed kindergarten. You know what? That's okay. Spelling's not always easy.
Yeah, I was watching the latest episode of Rick and Morty, and it's about the Americans it's got iced tea in it or water tea, and it was cracking me up because it's all about numbers and letters and stuff like that. I absolutely adore that show. It makes me happy every week.
I have yet to watch that, but I started getting into the newest season of Bob's Burgers. I watch that show every day, but I just cycle through it. I start at season 1 and let it play until I get close to the end, and then when I get too close, I'll restart it. And so sometimes I'll catch the new ones and sometimes I won't, but I actually watched 1 or 2 of the new ones, and that show it's just not getting old. Like, it's still good, even their new stuff.
Yeah, Bob's Burgers, to me, feels like a real family sitcom. It feels like reality to me more than regular TV. I hate to say that, but, I get my fiction from South Park. Well, South Park's actually
South Park is very real. Like, obviously, it's fake, but there's a lot of real.
It's uncanny how close they get sometimes when they predict the future. And then I use Rick and Morty for my future, for my sci-fi type of cartoon.
Dude, my favorite episode of Bob's Burgers, and I think it might stay this episode forever, is the episode where it's a Halloween episode and they want to scare Louise, so they create a fake haunted house, and then they act like they're surrounded and someone's breaking in, and she's like screaming, like feels pure terror, and it's like the happiest moment of her entire life. And I'm like, what crap, but amazing parents. Like, if you ever did that to me, I would commit a child felony.
Yeah, Chris, I watched the Boondocks back when they took it off TV.
Dude,
they took it off TV for a while.
Are you talking about the cartoon one? Dude, the R. Kelly episode, it's like one of the first couple ones. It's so good, man. 2nd and 7. Zappy looking. He's lofting at the back of the end zone. Caught by Hunter Henry for a touchdown. But Luis is a psychopath, and I can relate to that. Small, tiny, angry, destructive. I love it. But, dude, that's got to be the best episode I've ever seen, man.
And yes, she is a sociopath, Mark, for sure.
Me?
No, Louise.
I mean, that'd be fair. That'd be a fair statement.
There's a lot of episodes with her that just absolutely entertain me to no end.
All right, lining up for the extra point. Kick is up. And it is good. I didn't think it was good, but they said it was. The camera angle for these points are not good. It never looks like they go into me. Let's go. Patriots lead 14-3.
That might be an insurmountable deficit for Pittsburgh.
Alex is a stone that.
But just look at that. He threw that into triple coverage. How bad is that?
Well,
and
he don't have Matt Nagy anymore. And listen, you can make Chiefs jokes about Matt Nagy. I don't want to hear it because I still think he needs to be there. I'm not pinning the Chiefs' issues on any one guy. All right, I'm going to try to fix this camera. It's bothering me that it's fuzzy. I think it looks better. Are the Steelers getting zapped? Psh, psh. With a bug zapper. Dang pests.
Bailey Zappi slung it at Western when he was in college.
Dude, didn't he have like 4,500 yards or something one year there?
Yeah,
something stupid.
Yeah, I can't remember his stats. He broke some records though.
I remember his first start was I think against Green Bay or something last year or whenever we first saw him. And they were talking about his stats and he had insane stats for a college like that. It's 4,500 yards one year. 40 touchdowns or something stupid.
5,900 yards and 62 touchdowns.
That's what I said. Something incredibly stupid. Yeah.
70% completion percentage is just that's
on 6,000 yards. Jesus, that's impressive.
That's a lot of winging it. There goes Najee on the pitch, and he is blown up 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And this
Mac ain't taking no notes.
Blowing up.
Mac's taking phone calls of anybody who's gonna answer to try to save him.
Mac Jones will probably be a backup quarterback for the Jets next year.
Nope. We have to let Zach Wilson's season play out. Because if he plays respectable and better these last stretch of games, he might earn QB2 next year.
I think he gets cut.
I don't know. We'll see.
And there is a completion of Friday.
I hope so. I hope he gets cut because he'll be QB1 in Atlanta.
I think I'm just calling it now. I think in the offseason, as soon as the season's over, I think he's just going to be cut and let go from the team.
Yeah, and then he can be QB1 in Atlanta or Minnesota. One of the two. Craig, I know the USFL and XFL are merging soon, so it's going to be the same thing.
3rd down and 8. Big play for Trubisky. Here comes pressure. Fires, and it is – oh, God. Should have been picked.
Oh, and the boos are loud. They're booing so loud right now.
Oh, my God. Look at them. They're just angry.
I told you we're going to see Mason. Oh, Ben Roethlisberger's even watching this?
He's probably going to put on a uniform right now.
They said he's there.
That's just a bad throw. There's the punt.
And he calls a fair catch at about the 28.
Yeah, Chris is like, let me hear them boos.
Suck it, Steelers, bro. I'm so sick of you. This is what you deserve.
Yeah.
This is like the Vikings last year when they won all them one-score games. Their point differential was like 6, but they had 14 wins. Like, that's what this team is. Because
hey, that's not Jake from State Farm.
That's Jake the mailman from next door. Another interception. They may storm the field. Bro, Sam.
Dude, that would be the best. Because let me tell you something about Pittsburgh Steelers fans in Pittsburgh.
Hey.
They are passionate, and they will murder you if you don't keep them at bay.
They're not worse than Philly, though.
Now,
First and 10. They're going to toss it to Zeke, but he slides down, and he's going to be down by contact. He just kind of slipped. Jake from FedEx. That's a good one. Yeah, I think I would trust. See, I can't say anything about what I just wanted to say about Pittsburgh and Philly. I don't think I can actually say it on here, so disregard.
Yeah, I only have one statement about Philly, but I'll bring it up after the play.
All right, 2nd and 11, back to pass. Looking, has time, checks it down, and it's going to be incomplete to Zeke.
Yeah, I was watching a Phillies game in the 90s, and they got so angry. I think it was John Kruk. He was playing. He was the catcher right there, and they were throwing batteries on the field, like C&D cell batteries. So I knew Philly was a scary place.
Yeah. BRB, I'm in the mood to go troll that Steelers chat. There's Leo. He was assembling his table, and his game was not at the top of his priority list. The Pats are winning because I said they were going to. 3rd and 11. Zappy's got all the time in the world. He's going to throw the check down to Zeke. He's got a little bit of room, and he's going to go down a couple yards shy of the first down. Who's calling these plays? Mike Woodson?
Hey, what's up, Daniel?
What's up, Daniel? Chris, no. I have supported you guys 50% of the season, and you're 2-10. I want to hear it.
You know, Alex will give the Patriots the benefit of the doubt over 50% of the time just because of their coach. Doesn't matter who's on the team.
Yeah, I've gotten burned like 6 games this year on the Patriots.
Me, probably more than you.
You know what? I'll say 4, and you probably 6. I have supported your team too.
Yeah,
I did not this week, but I have supported your team multiple times this year. It's not my fault they're not winning.
You almost did. You almost picked them this week.
I said that I'm picking against them, but they're probably going to win. But I said that last 2 weeks. Is Brock Purdy really good? Or, you know what? He can answer this as well. But the fact that he's in the MVP conversation makes me angry because he's not even the MVP of his own team. Like, the 3 games they lost, they didn't have their MVP left tackle and their Deebo Samuel, who's up there as an MVP candidate. I think he's talented. I think he's smart, but I don't think he's a top 5 guy.
1st and 10. Trubisky's back to pass. They're going to get him on a bootleg, and he's going to run it where he was effective earlier. And to further speak about Brock Purdy is intelligent. He's got the wherewithal to make great plays. He makes the right decisions. I just don't think he's great yet. I think he's just a very good athlete in a system that he understands and can manage. He might be great. We'll talk about that in a few years.
That was my big thing, man. I was like, let him get a couple years under his belt. Because this team isn't going to stay exactly how it is all of them years. It's going to change a little bit every year and see how he adjusts and if he keeps doing what he's
2nd and
doing.
7, they're going to pitch it back to Warren. There is a penalty flag on the field, and it's right at it might be an illegal formation.
It was right at the snap, so you're 100% biased because Christian McCaffrey deserves MVP before Brock Purdy does. And so does Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill's going to break the receiving record, and he's going to lose MVP to Brock Purdy.
No way.
I feel it coming. It's
got to be a formation.
If anybody on the Niners win MVP, it should be, without a doubt, Christian McCaffrey. Well, they declined the penalty anyway.
I agree with you. Tyreek's got a better shot of being MVP than Tua because he's the better player.
No, yeah, but we're not talking about Tua. We're talking about Brock Purdy.
I'm making the comparison and contrasting what you're saying.
No, I would take if I took a Dolphins player, I wouldn't consider Tua right away. He would be probably a second option. But Tyreek, obviously, I could probably sit down a player from each team.
Trubisky's going to let it go deep down the sideline, and it's out of bounds.
It was in his hands, too.
I'd
love to see Tyreek win the MVP.
When a player
not that bad.
When a player does something that no other player's ever done in the NFL, that's special, and that's the reason why I think Tyreek will be the MVP if he breaks 2K.
All right, punt is up. Uh-oh.
Shanked it.
He shanked it. It's going to go out around the 40.
42-43.
And they're booing the punter now.
They're booing everybody in Pittsburgh. Looks like Maniac in a Pittsburgh hat.
That one looks like Maniac in a Pittsburgh hat. The second guy. No, yeah, the gaming channel chat gets a little wild. So if you want to hang out with us while we play some video games, the link to that is in the description.
What's up, Showtime?
What's up, Showtime? Steelers fans are spoiled. Yeah, I'm with you. They are this year. Their record should not be what it is. Merry Christmas, Pittsburgh. The gaming channel after dark is wild. Fortnite. We do go down some dark tunnels the later it gets on there. There's a link to my gaming channel. And no, I'll get on there and play some bingo. I've got no shame. And he'll attest bingo is fun. I've got a perfect bingo game to play on there also. I already have that queued up. Yeah, it was fun. I definitely threw some salt in their wounds. No, we have a pretty good time over there. Late nights, which will not be tonight, by the way. But tomorrow night is looking a little bit more likely. 2-0 in the conference.
Yes, sir, Daniel. And I think we got a great chance to win at Auburn on Saturday, which is actually a neutral court game in Atlanta. We'll talk about that a little bit Saturday, but we'll be in here for that.
Courtside for an Iowa basketball game in Florida and saw Caitlin Clark play. Dude, isn't she set to break a couple records? I read something about her today.
Watch this. Hands down, Caitlin Clark is the #1 athlete in college sports today, male or female.
Yeah, they said she was about to beat some male college record.
She's
I can't do Keno, stranger. I work in slots at a casino, and the one guest issue that makes me want to put a stake through my brain is dealing with people who don't know how to play Keno and get stuck in Keno on a video poker machine. Pistol Pete, that's who it was. Yeah, she's looking to break his record.
How is Duke so bad? Krzyzewski is gone.
Yep. That's an easy one. 1st and 10, handoff to Zeke. He's going to push. And he's going to get 2 or 3. I think Duke will eventually work out the kinks, man. Like, we saw a shift in the University of Kentucky a couple down years, and look, they're trending back upward again. I think the same thing's going to be with Duke. Like, they've got some kinks to work out. It's like New England without Tom Brady, man. Like, it takes a little bit, but I think they'll be back in competitive. College sports a little bit different.
Yeah, if you haven't and you're in the chat, watch Caitlin Clark play basketball. It's amazing.
Dude, she's something special. 2nd and 7. Zappy throws. It's caught. That's Rager. He caught it.
That's Brown.
Oh, it is Brown. What's his name? Did he say Farrell?
Pharaoh, like your cat.
Pharaoh. I knew that. I just thought he said Farrell, like Feral.
You could also make the statement about your cat being feral as well.
I call our little black cat, his name's Dante, but I call him Dante Farrell every day. Yeah, dude, mostly Caitlin Clark is special. I watched her in the playoffs last year. They lost to that LSU team with Angel Reese or whatever her name is, but she's talented, man. 3rd and 3, fires, caught, big hole. And that's Juju all the way down to the opposing 25. Dude, he just thread that right through the middle. It looks like a pick. And then he's gone up the middle. I once heard Keno described as gambling for those who have lost the will to live. Yeah. It's basically like bingo, but they do it all for you. Like, you just guess a couple numbers and then just hope that it lands on those numbers on like a bingo card.
Hey, it's okay. This is one of those games I'm so glad to be wrong in. I'll take it.
Oh, I was confident in this one. 1st and 10, Zappy looking, fires, take a shot down the field, and it's hunting for another touchdown. Oh my God. I thought that was going to be picked.
Dude, I just screamed in my house. I don't ever scream.
My chair bounced. Oh my God. Yeah, Mac Jones ain't seeing the field the rest of the year, even if he looks terrible next week. Look at this, dude. Oh my God. Hunter Henry with his 2nd tutty of the day.
Bro.
Check out our highlights and start with Caitlin Clark from the logo. That is a good place to start. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the extra point is good.
I'm a Big Ten fan, Showtime, you know that. And she is so high on my list. When they played the Indiana girls team this year, it's probably going to be on. We'll probably have to do that.
Dude,
one.
You got to stream that. That would be a fun stream, honestly. I know you're going to I don't know how good the IU girls team is. It might be a heartbreaker for them. And then it might be a really good game. But, dude, any chance you get to sit and watch that girl.
You know, I hate to say it, but Kenny Pickett, Mac Jones, and Zach Wilson are sitting at a bar. Could be the start of a lot of jokes this summer.
I'm not laughing at that.
Very possible at the rate they're all going.
We haven't seen Zach play this week.
This week.
But we're not going to see Mac Jones the rest of the year. Don't laugh.
It could be fact. All 3 of these guys could be out of the NFL in a couple of years, period.
So you could have thrown someone else in there like Desmond Ridder. Alex, Shelby, and Lindsay are the only 3 to pick the Pats. They have a copy of the strip. Me and Lindsay are the only ones that picked the Bengals on Monday.
Yep.
He said go to Bloomington for the Iowa game.
That would be on time.
Dude, Bailey Zappi looks like almost every guy that I know. If we started with Zapp in the beginning, we wouldn't be 2-10. That's not true.
Warren gets out. He's on the screen. He's got the 30, 35, 40. He's right at the 40, 39, 38, sorry.
Yeah, see, look, I Zappy has moments of greatness, but we saw last year he had his great game against Green Bay that they just fell short, and then the next game was awful. I'm not saying this kid's awful, but I've been watching him alone the last couple years. He needs a little bit more time, but before I would consider him to be the solution.
1st and 10, ball's at the 37. They're going to run the reverse. Here comes a trick play. There goes Austin, who's their speedster. He gets the first down and about 2 more, almost to midfield.
He needs some milk.
Austin. Chris is just angry. Look, let's be straight up. He's okay.
He'll be fine. Pats will lose next week, and he'll come down to earth.
Hey, just enjoy it while you can, Chris. Stop being so damn angry. You're all right. All right, 1st and 10, ball's at the 49. Pittsburgh is driving a little bit here. Here comes pressure. He dumps it off, and it's caught. And that is Hayward, and he's a big tight end.
He's a big boy.
Stocky. You're just an angry soul, Chris. I can feel it. Everything you say so seriously. I don't know. Okay, I'm just. Yeah.
Yeah, get him, Leo.
There goes a handoff, and Najee's going to get really close to the first down. Depends on the spot, which I can't judge anymore.
I feel like it's a first down, but they might mark him short.
They did.
I saw it on his face. Yeah, Chris and Craig are Patriots fans. Pats go down by 40. Steelers couldn't score 40 to save their lives.
Fair enough, Chris. That's why I'm always joking at your expense.
Where's Mason Rudolph? I want to make fun of his face now.
He'll be on the field in the second half if they don't score here.
I wasn't lumping you with Chris. I was lumping you with the Patriots. This Chris just happens to be
Craig's
there.
like, man, don't even connect me to that, dude.
Chris just happens to be there.
There's a carry for Jalen Warren. He's going to get almost 5 yards, maybe 5.
Chris will be gone rooting for somebody else after the Super Bowl comes around. Don't worry, Craig. It'll be just you by the end of the season. No, Chris is not in New England. As a Browns fan, so I'm envious of the great organization that are Pitt in New England, but I'm not mad watching the Steelers struggle. Oh, man, this season, I'm definitely happy about it.
Trubisky fires.
Any of it.
And,
that's
man,
a drop.
He almost got – come on. Duggar jumps the route. They're probably going to hit him with DPI, which I'm not sure.
Neither is Belly.
Edelman? I love listening to Julian Edelman talk about things.
He said Edman.
I thought he meant Edelman.
Well, he wasn't talking to you.
I guess.
He said, Chris, question. Oh, come on. That was not a good call. He meant Edelman, but nonetheless, you should have let it play out and see what Chris said, because it would have been funny.
Yeah, Chris would have been like, if
you
it's not a
ruined the
guy named
joke.
Brady.
You ruined the joke.
I know, I'm sorry.
Although I do love him. If you haven't yet, go check out Julian Edelman's spot on the podcast with Jason and Travis.
There's the sweep to Jalen Warren, who's going to get outside and get about 4 yards. I got a question, Alex. If Pittsburgh scores here, are the fans going to cheer, or are they just going to reluctantly grunt?
Both. They're going to cheer and then sit back with their arms crossed. All right, we got 3 minutes left in this first half. Both teams still have all their timeouts.
2nd down and 6. There's the snap. Trubisky's back to pass. He floats it up deep, and it's a touchdown.
That's a tutty. That's a tutty.
Deontay Johnson with the grab, and the terrible towels come out in Pittsburgh.
Do you think Steelers fans are born like with a towel in their pocket?
I think they have hardly any
like
memory.
the baby blankets at hospitals in Pittsburgh are just terrible towels.
That's probably fair.
I'm just curious. I've never experienced it.
Look, there was no safety over the top there. Deontay Johnson had great position.
Deontay Johnson made a great catch.
Oh, field goal, extra point is good. 21-10. This was higher than my final prediction.
Well, the over-under was 30.5. Towel diapers. They make them yellow and the parents don't mind. That was huge. Coming up in a week, Lattimore versus Evans. It's just another fight. We got 2:50 left. Can New England muster another score before halftime?
What we're probably going to see is a turnover and another Pittsburgh score to make this game close.
That sounds like a good storyline here. Make this game spicy.
Yeah.
The way the Pats play, they might be back by the end of the half. Who gets the ball first after halftime? I want to say Pittsburgh.
I think they had it first. No, New England had it first, so it should be Pittsburgh.
Zappy's like, hold my beer.
It's got to suck for New England fans because they'll put a quarterback in like Bailey Zappi that struggled last week, of course, in New York. Or who'd they play last week? Was it the Jets?
I didn't bet this game, Pizzle. Wait, which team? They played the Chargers last week.
No, I was talking about they played the Giants. New England did. I think. Right? I don't know. Whoever Zappi got the start against, I think he started last week. Anyway,
Chargers.
Okay, it was the Chargers. Anyway, they come in and then plays bad, and then today he comes out here and looks like $1 million, right? He looks like he's can make all the throws, do all the good stuff, and then everybody gets behind him a little bit. But then in 2 weeks, he's going to go back to being the same as he was before. And there are 2 weeks. I think they need to figure out who their quarterback's going to be.
They're probably going to draft someone. Hello, Kitty. Kitty boy.
He attacked my lap.
Next week, they just said we get the Chargers and the Raiders on Thursday. That could be a game, depending on how this Chargers-Broncos game goes. And the Raiders-Minnesota game. Kickoff's up. He's going to bring it out of the end zone, crossing the 20,
Ooh.
gets to about the 22, and gets smacked down hard. They're talking about the Walter Payton Man of the Year nominees. I like Cam Hayward, man. He's one of the Pittsburgh Steelers that I like. Oh. There's going to be an unnecessary roughness call on New England after the kick.
Look at that frustration on the sideline. He's getting chomped on a little bit, but he's fighting back about it.
Oh.
Like, I love how the guy that gets hit in the face just falls down.
Dude, Antonio Brown don't even know what he's doing right now. Antonio Brown doesn't even know that he's Antonio Brown half the week. All right, so now they're going to get pushed back to the 11. 1st and 10, hands it off up the middle to Zeke, and he's got a little bit of room. He'll get to the 15.
Belichick's going to do two things here. He's going to try to make sure he runs his clock down, and if they have a chance to score, he will score.
Well, Pittsburgh used their first time out here.
They want the ball.
Which I don't blame them. He's getting his house clean for free. Ugh, Pittsburgh drops with the loss tonight. Pittsburgh drops. And this is what we all need. I think one of the two between the Browns and the Colts will win this week at least. Maybe not both of them, but one of them will win. 2nd and 6. Zappy's going to throw to the outside. Caught. That's a 1st down and more. He'll go out of bounds. And that is Montgomery. Yeah, so if the Colts or Browns, one win and one lose, and theoretically if Pittsburgh loses today, this whole AFC is going to look way different by the end of, or at least the wild card race was going to look way different by the end of the week. Okay, they said Alex Highsmith is not coming back. He's officially ruled out for the rest of the game. 1st and 10 from the 32. He's going to have to fire to the outside. It's caught again.
Nice grab.
It was a nice grab, but that's going to be the 2-minute warning. That's some funky music.
Kind of techno-y, jingly, Christmassy.
Give me 2nd down and 7 at the 35 when we come back. Wildcard race is going to be awesome. It's starting to get interesting in the NFC too, the wildcard race.
A lot
Slowly
of teams
but surely, things are coming together in the NFC where there's a kind of a fight. There was a little bit of a gap, a 2 or 3 game gap between the 7 and 8 seed, but now it's all close together up in there. And now the AFC, every win, you have to get as many wins as you can right now. Because you're looking at like a 9 or 10 seed still having a fair shot to make it right now. Sounded like New Orleans jazz explosion. I liked it, though. It's kind of funky. Look at that chunky boy. Oh, he said hello. He said hello.
He's so chill.
He is. Stroud, Allen, Wilson, and Herbert. Yeah, it's crazy because a lot of them cannot make it and a lot of them can sneak in and people drop. There's not very many teams I would consider out of it. I would say Tennessee and New England are the only two AFC teams.
Yeah, Tennessee's 4-7, and they're a few games out, but there's a lot of teams that are one game under 500 or 500 or better.
Or 5-7. The Raiders are at 5-7. They still got a shot with a win this week.
Yeah, they pretty much have to win out. I think you have to have at least 9 wins to get in.
Unless a lot of those higher teams start losing.
Oh, yeah. Panther wants to know about Raiden tonight.
I do not have the energy to look.
I saw some of our others.
I'm so tired today. Wilson's not sneaking in unless he grows a solid mustache. Why does he need a mustache?
New England Patriot. Oh, that's Kimbrough.
All right, it's going to be 2nd down and 7 at the 35. New England has 3 timeouts. Pittsburgh has 2. He's looking downfield, fires. It's bobbled and incomplete. To impress the Cougars, Russell Wilson's married. I think we're mixing up our Wilsons in this conversation.
Hey, there's a guy, Alex, and I know it's a Pittsburgh fan, but I've never seen him doing play-by-play before, and we've been going to a bunch of raids our whole time, called Steel Nation.
I know who that guy is.
Okay.
I was like, the Broncos are not that far out. 3rd and 7, Zappy looking, pump fakes, fires, caught for a 1st down. And that's Hunter Henry at the 42.
Patriots guy? He's got 113 in his chat.
All right, 1st and 10. They let the clock roll on this one. Zappy looking in trouble, sacked back at the 32. Ooh, he got clobbered. And Pittsburgh's going to use their 2nd timeout here. Yeah, he took a shot right there. That guy just come right up the middle. It's going to be 2nd down and 20 now. Clock stopped at 1:22. Zappy's holding his elbow. All right, 2nd and 20. And they're going to hand it off up the middle. Nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard, so it's going to be 3rd and 21. Pittsburgh's going to burn their last time out here. And that's going to stop the clock at 1:15, I believe. Patriots are going to run another play here. I would not be surprised if they run the ball up the middle again, just to let that clock run down and give Pittsburgh no time.
That's Bellichek.
That's what I would do in this situation. 3rd and 21. I mean, if you got a play that you think is going to work, okay, take your shot. But if not, or run a screen here. See where it goes. Uh-oh, Zappy's bleeding.
I got to see blood.
Referee's talking to him because he's bleeding. Okay, they're not going to take him out. They were acting like they were going to take him out of the game. He was grabbing it. He must have got some like turf burn or something. All right, 3rd and 21. Handed off up the middle to Zeke. And he's going to get just a couple. And they're going to let this clock run down.
They're only going to get about 20 or 30 seconds. No time to do much, so.
They're probably going to force Pittsburgh into taking a knee here.
Thank you, Showtime.
Hey, appreciate that, Showtime. Yeah, so they're going to punt this. They might even take a delay a game or whatever. Or use their first time out. They got 3 of them.
You know, I don't quite think Pittsburgh is out of this mostly. I really don't, just because both of these teams have the tendency to disappear at times. But that's a pretty solid lead for New England. You got to be impressed.
The thing I'm most impressed about this game was the first drive. Opening drive of the game. Crazy Juju catch. And then, they had a good run there with Zeke. They got the ball down the field, and then the touchdown grab on Zeke on the right side was that whole first drive. Like, that's a statement drive because they haven't been able to get in the end zone for weeks. So coming out on the road, and just doing that, it's impressive. Hey, Pizzle, 6 months. It's half a year. We'll appreciate you. All right, punts up. They let it bounce. And he muffs it. And he's going to be down inside the 10. There's no way they're going to try to run anything here.
No way.
There is no way.
Yeah, mostly in Showtime. If you know the right people, make sure you drop the link so that those people can see Alex and what kind of knowledge she has. And
I don't think I want to be on TV.
We might get her into the big time.
I don't think I want to be on TV. They got to follow a script, and I don't believe in scripts.
I mean, you could work for Pat McAfee.
That would be the only guy.
See, I knew I could find a way that it would work in your brain.
But he technically, other than like college football and some of his shows, like his shows are not on TV really. That's just a guy with a lot of money bought a building and put a lot of people in it and just go in there and do and say whatever they want. He's like the Rob Dyrdek of sports, of football. He just does whatever he wants, and I absolutely love that man.
Hey,
Pat McAfee has been my like idol since I was a little kid.
You know what? Mostly that's been in my brain. When we started this channel, her and I used to have phone calls on Sunday evenings after the 4:00 games were over, and we would sit and we would just talk the games. And it felt like the conversation was so good that other people needed to hear it. That's where it all came from. I mean, we had some in-depth conversations for 2 hours on a Sunday night before Sunday night football, and it was always like you'd be like, man, there's a lot of knowledge there, and we always just did it, and that's why we're here. And now we got a bunch of new friends, and it's pretty flipping awesome, actually.
Yeah, now we got a bunch of new friends, and instead of agreeing with me, you call me crazy.
I mean, there's times.
You didn't used to call me crazy for the things I would say.
Yeah, I don't know, but you didn't go so far off the rails back in the day.
No, I was just more angry than anything, usually when I was calling you. I call you because I'd see one bad play, I'd call you, and I'd be like, did you see that? That's really... And then I'd say some really bad things, and then I'd be like, yeah? And he's like, yeah, I saw it too, I'm mad too. And then we go on a rant and then talk about every single football game for 4 hours until like 2 or 3 in the morning after Sunday night football. Now he's like, I wouldn't go that far. And I'm like, oh, shoot. Yeah, Showtime, I wish my brother was into sports. I tried really hard. I think if I could get him into anything, it'd be baseball. But baseball is not a fast pace enough for him to care. Yeah, he's got a small attention span.
Yeah, but no, that was our whole life. Growing up, Alex was always the one that was interested in whatever sport I was watching. She always
Except NASCAR, dude. I couldn't.
she sat and observed, and then whenever, and I'd always notice, like at 8, 9 years old, the questions were always really good, right? What questions do you get out of an 8-year-old? Usually it's, not intelligent, but she kind of understood at an early age. And then
Dude, I
so
mean, when you get to grow up watching Peyton Manning as an 8-year-old, you're kind of blessed as a child. I mean, anybody can hate the Colts, and that's fine, but people who tell me they hate Peyton Manning, I just can't understand.
I don't hate the Colts. I just really did not like the way they treated Peyton. I thought he was the ultimate ambassador to that city, and I thought he was absolutely, for lack of a better term, shit on.
He was. They're cursed. They're cursed. You didn't. Shut up, Chris, because you said I became a Patriots fan in 2017. You did not grow up watching Tom if you become a fan in 2017. We're the same age. I was 3 years out of high school in 2017.
Me too, Dan. Or Kay. I watched Dan Marino as a kid.
Dude, Peyton Manning is the best thing that's ever happened to this sport. In any way you could think of that, his mind, his talent, I will die on this hill that he was ahead of his time playing in the league.
Look,
Bro, I believe Craig. If Craig said that, I believe it. But I will not accept that, Chris, from you. Sorry, 2018. You just helped my statement of calling out your shit even better.
Yeah, Andrew Luck was a talent, and he was smart enough to quit when he did, because they were not going to do anything to look out for his best interest, which is the reason why that organization is going down the tubes right now. It's not because of it; it's because that they are willing to put their prize assets at risk. And Andrew Luck was smart enough to get out before he died.
There we go. Here we go. This is totally fair. That would make me a football fan too. I don't really have a lot of memory of that.
God, I hated that guy.
Yeah, you're playing against that guy. That's what you hated.
No, I hated watching him play.
I liked watching him play. I mean, I go back and watch old clips all the time. If you hate Peyton Manning, you have mental health issues. Well, I mean, I got that too, but I don't hate Peyton Manning. Dude's my hero. If you will go through all of my mini jerseys, the one that I have the most of is Peyton Manning. Except for I don't have a Broncos one because you guys know why I don't have a Broncos one.
Let me talk about Jerome Bettis for just like 2 seconds.
Go ahead. I'm going to get some water.
That guy was the absolute hoss, but he was like one of the most athletic running backs in his time.
Dude was jacked too.
And he killed us every single game. He was the single reason why Pittsburgh beat us for a long time. And I despised watching him play. Michael Vick, yeah. Michael Vick, unfortunately, was into some of that illegal stuff. But, Michael Vick was one of those guys that really helped change the game. Showtime. Irsay is a bad owner. Jimmy Haslam is too. Hire football people and stay out of it. Haslam desperation is the reason why the Browns overpaid for Watson and are stuck with that contract. Yeah, we've talked about that a lot in here. If you look at Deshaun Watson's contract next year, I think it's a dead cap hit of like $75 million. So this year it's only like 20-some million or whatever it is. Next year, the Browns are going to be in salary cap hell. This year was the year for them to win. The rest after that is just a bad contract. Jimmy Haslam, Irsay is got more people that are smart underneath him, but every now and again he makes really stupid decisions. But Panther will attest. I think he's got the most impatient owner of all, and needs to let people run operations for Carolina. But yeah, That's just the way that it is because Frank Reich, you put a coach with a rookie quarterback. They put a quarterback in the wrong system. They picked the wrong guy in Carolina. Yeah, David. I mean, David Tepper just David Tepper. I just don't know. But there are certain owners out there that interfere to the point where that they are a detriment to their team. The process was done how the process was done. The process is what the process is. They're going to waste the great years. Yeah, I think it's already almost there. I mean, next year they're going to have I don't know where they're going to be in the off season because I'm going to pay attention because they're going to have to trim salary cap. They're going to have to find young players to replace somebody, and they're going to have to let go of some really good players, mainly offensive line players. I'm guessing that's who Cleveland's going to let go of. We'll see. We'll talk about that when it comes time to draft and how the offseason goes. But my guess is that you're going to see that O-line that was really good that's kind of beat up right now kind of disappear, and those guys are going to go off to other areas. Yeah, you're going to have to. I think Carolina is going to have to make some big moves in the offseason. They're going to have to really restructure, and it really boils down to who their head coach is going to be. And when they get a head coach, ownership has got to stay out of it. They need to. They didn't let go of their GM too, did they, Panther? But they need to let football be run by football guys. They need to pick the right guy to be coach. Carolina should have kept Steve Wilkes, honestly. Yeah, and all them guys that went there in free agency expecting to play for Frank Reich and that style of football team, those guys got cheated out of 1 year of their career. Yeah. That's just the thing. You're going to go there to coach, and you're going to know that guy is going to be the guy that's going to interfere with your decisions. And you're going to have to find a way. That's the kind of guy that you got to convince him that it's his choice, right? You've got to convince him that he's picking a guy because it's his choice. Anyway, they've got to straighten up. They've got to straighten up the way that organization runs before they can be a good football team. Oh yeah, Chargers for real. What's up, Shaka's daddy? Steelers are so bad, and the problem is that they got scored upon, but they're really good defensively. They just don't have any direction offensively. We'll see. I hate to say anything. Say anything too negative because as soon as I do, they'll come back and win in the second half. But I want them to lose. So now there's good ownership, right? Good ownership out there with good general managers, with good GMs. Really, they really reign supreme. I mean, teams that have got the right structure and upper management is where it's at. I think that's one of the reasons why San Francisco is always so good. The upper management has belief in what the team wants. Jordan Love, first ballot Hall of Famer, that's a stretch right now, bro. I mean, hey, he's on the right path to being good, but calling him a first ballot Hall of Famer is a stretch at this point.
The AFC is just so bad. Where?
Yeah, mostly he didn't want to say that while you were in the room. He waited till you were gone.
Yeah, the AFC is so bad that you have to have 9 or 10 wins to get into the playoffs when you can be 500 in the NFC and probably get in.
Jim says this kills me to say this, but go Patriots.
Jim,
I feel you, Jim.
We're right there next to you. Well, everybody's got better stats than Mahomes right now because Mahomes has 30 drops.
I know mostly. I'm just playing.
And a pick 6 because of Kadarius Toney.
Dude, there is a lot of sarcasm and tomfoolery that goes on in this chat for sure.
All right, looks like we're back.
First Patriot with 2 touchdowns on his birthday. Congratulations, Hunter
Since
Henry.
Darryl Stingley, 1977. The Browns aren't going to the Super Bowl. They've got the defense for it, but there's a lot better offenses that they'll be facing.
But kudos to them for going out and getting a guy like Joe Flacco that still has a good enough arm to throw in this league.
Joe Flacco's keeping them in the playoff race. Mike Tomlin, 3-9 in career versus Bill Bellichek. That's crazy to me that it's not like even a smidgen closer than that.
That's been a struggle this year too. Kelsey and Mahomes have not had a great season together. They've had good games, but they've not put a full season together.
I mean, he's averaging like 80 yards a game, which is still better than anybody else on our roster. Rashee Rice, though, is coming. He's emerging at the perfect time. All right, kickoff's up. It's going to be a short kick. It'll bounce. He's going to return across the 10. And he skates to the 15, goes down at the 17. Let's see what kind of energy these teams bring in the second half.
Mostly, look up and see if you can make that bet. I bet the odds are phenomenal.
No, Taylor Swift don't have nothing to do with it. Final answer. But I don't know if you can bet on that kind of thing. I know you can bet on a lot of weird stuff. I don't think, at least on DraftKings, I don't think you can do that. Unless it's like almost time for the Hall of Fame voting or whatever. I think around then you might be able to.
1st and 10. Trubisky's back to pass. Looking, he's got a little bit of time, checks it down, and Najee is going to get blown up for either no gain or a 1-yard loss. Looks like he got back to the line of scrimmage.
But if you could I would put like $5 on Jordan Love to be a first ballot Hall of Famer when it comes his time. Because the odds are probably something stupid.
We both work at the casino mostly.
I was going to say, he's worked there longer than me. You got, like, what, 12 years on me?
I've been there 23 years right on this year.
13 years on me.
It's
I'm inching up on my 10.
There goes Najee on the handoff. He's going to get 4, maybe 5, almost 6. Bailey Zappi's over there warming up. He's just dying to get that ball back.
Yeah, but I am a gambler mostly. I would put that 15-year future bet in. I'm not afraid of that. It seems like a waste now, but could be a healthy investment in your future. I love to gamble.
3rd down and 4.
In Vegas?
There's the snap. Trubisky's back. He throws. He's going to complete it to Freiermuth.
Wait, when are you going to Vegas?
I'm not going to Vegas.
You got to know when to hold them. Listen, and you got to know when to fold them, but I'm not very good at that. the summer of 2076. Man, I
All
don't
right,
even
they're
know
going
if
to
I'm
hand it
gonna
off
be
to
alive
Austin,
in
who
2070.
reverses it to Warren, who's about caught in the backfield, but he is going to be caught for a big loss. Here we go again with coaches trying trick plays. When you need to be going north and south, stop going east and west.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I do that too, mostly.
I mean, both of those statements are true. You do both of those things. But you don't work with slot machines and table games. You work with electrical plugs and light bulbs.
Among other things, yes. Second and 17.
And other things, yes.
They're going to hand it off to Jalen Warren, who's going to bust through the hole, and he has a really good run. I think he's going to get about 6 on that carry, maybe 5. It's going to be third down and really, 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 really long.
I can't wait till Deebo Samuel's a Kansas City Chief next year. And Brandon Ayuk. When they give Brock Purdy his big payday. They're not going to do that. They're not going to give Brock Purdy a big payday. Somebody else is going to.
Third down and 10. Ball is at the 30. Trubisky's back to pass. He rolls out, checks it down, and it's going to be complete. And,
big boy hurdles.
Yep, Hayward gets the first down on the last great effort there at the end.
Honestly, Pizzle, I think one of those two guys, at this point, it'll probably be Ayuk first. I still think one of them will be not there. My hope is a Chief, but not in San Francisco. Dude, that is a big boy jump, man.
Dude, I absolutely, you know what? And as far as San Fran goes, I like Juwan Jennings too.
I like Ronnie Bell. Is that his name?
That's the one at Cleveland?
No. What's his name? Hang on.
Well, I'll tell you what, Panther. Chicago wanted T. Higgins.
His name is Ronnie Bell. He's with San Francisco. That kid from I think Michigan they drafted this year.
Oh yeah. I was thinking of the other one that's at Cleveland. I think that's David Bell.
David Bell. It sounds more right. It's something Bell.
Yeah, I mean Michigan or San Fran really does a good job with the draft.
I'll take Ayuk and T, please.
Second and 3. And he drops it off to Warren, who's going to get the first down, and he's going to get into Patriot territory down to about the 46.
Yeah, I think Ronnie Bell is going to slide up the totem pole he's going to climb the ladder to end up being a very useful guy in that San Francisco offense. No. You can have Terrace Marshall, Panther. I don't think that guy's career's over either.
Really curious to see what happens where T ends up because he will be a wide receiver 1 somewhere.
I'll take him.
Warren gets the carry again. He's got nowhere to go. I just don't think Cincinnati will be able to afford to pay him.
They're going to try.
They are going to try.
You know, a lot of Bengals fans don't like him.
I have no idea why.
I don't either. I was like, I will take him in a heartbeat.
Him and Jamar are totally opposites. One's big and tall and
they're complementary.
They're very complimentary of each other. And I know that's why they want to keep them. But I know that Tyler Boyd will probably walk this year.
Unless he wants to finish his career there, which he may.
Trubisky fires, and that is almost picked off.
Leo, I would leave your team alone if I didn't think that somebody's going to be gone next year. But I know that somebody's going to be gone next year, and I'm just hoping they land in my lap and not somebody else's, like the Bills.
T gets tagged and traded. T might get tagged and he'll play it out like Jesse Bates did.
I could see that happening to keep him one more year. Oh, almost got him.
Back to throw, 3rd and 8. Trubisky steps up. He's got pressure and
Ooh.
gets smashed.
Oh my god, I think they killed him.
He just
I
got
think they
sandwiched
killed him.
into some D-line meat there.
I think they killed him, man.
You know, that's a 7-minute drive that only got to midfield.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's not what I want to happen, but it's probably a best case scenario for Cincinnati because they're not going to trade with us mid-season.
The bad thing about the tag is
And the
that
punt will go for a touchback.
the bad thing about the tag is that it doesn't benefit the player hardly at all, honestly. He gets a
Other
1-year
than a big paycheck up front.
he gets a fully guaranteed big paycheck, whatever, average of the top 5. But
Probably what, like
he doesn't get
18?
that stability that he's really looking for and that he deserves, and that's why I hate it.
You hate it, but and I'm not saying T is, but a lot of guys like that because, okay, tag me because if you tag me next year, I'm getting double.
No.
See, some guys are down with it, but guys like T, I feel like he's in it for the long haul.
T. Higgins is a lot like AJ Green. He's very quiet. And I think Stranger's right. I think the agent's driving all of that because you haven't heard them say anything. These guys are professional. They go out there and play. I wish they were able to find out something because they weren't that far apart with Jesse Bates. They could have paid Jesse Bates, just not exactly as much as he wanted. And Atlanta paid him exactly what he wanted.
Hey, Craig, good night. And good luck to your team the rest of the way today.
Good night, Craig.
Unless you want them to lose out, because I know some people have said that, then good luck. I'm not going to say that. Good luck to your team the rest of the way. Either way, the second tag, you get a big chunk.
Yeah, I remember, who was it? It was Le'Veon Bell that didn't like playing on the tag. And that was probably his best move, is playing.
Yeah, I think so too.
I mean, but you're right. Cincinnati will probably tag him just like they did Jesse Bates.
What if he ends up in Atlanta?
I would be. I feel like T might end up in Carolina, honestly.
Draft Marvin Harrison.
Well, that's who Chicago's probably going to draft, to be honest, Panther, if you want to get straight up with your pick.
Let's say trade out of it. Trade out of it for more draft capital. I just have a feeling Chicago's not going to use both of them picks.
I would.
I would if I were them, but I just feel like they're not going to.
Well, see, man, I just can't wait till when we get to sit down and discuss all the quarterbacks this next year. I think there's going to be a lot of movement.
1st and 10 from the 20. Going to throw the screen to Zeke, and he's got room. Crossing the 30 for a first down to the 36. And he's going to pick up 16 yards on first down. Yeah, and they're talking about Ramondre Stevenson. They don't have him tonight and have still found at least somewhat of a running game. Not a lot. They have like less than 50 yards, but they're still getting things moving.
It's been enough to open up the passing game.
They've only rushed the ball like 11 times, and like 3 or 4 of them was the quarterback. And they're going to cut to a commercial injury timeout.
This draft is going to be amazing this year. There's so many good college players that the first round is going to be awesome. I can't wait.
I like to think it's going to be exciting.
I love it.
Oh boy. This injury timeout is gonna lead to a drag into the rest of this half. I just know. Not his injury, but the stoppage. Like, I feel like stoppages in the NFL snowball. When there's one, it's always followed by so many more. And I just got hit with a wave of the sleepy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
Showtime, no money is crazy. And me and Alex, we talked about this the other day too.
God, you
The
want to talk
no,
about something that makes me so mad.
yeah, name, image, and likeness makes me mad. It needs to be regulated for sure because what it's turning into, it's giving college coaches the ability to cut players on scholarship, which is bullshit, honestly.
Got him.
Oh, yeah, and that's the exact situation we were talking about. Ryan Day has a quarterback that goes 11-1, and he basically is told that he won't be the starter next year and that his nil contract is a 1-year deal. So he can't guarantee him another nil deal the next year. So that effectively he has to go into the transfer portal.
Man, it makes me mad. I'm not going to lie. I don't like any of these paychecks because it just changes the whole outlook of college sports, honestly.
Yeah. Also, Showtime. We were talking about the new head coach at Indiana, Kurt Cignetti from James Madison. He was handed $3 million to delve out in nil. Ohio State has like $12.5 million, and so he gets 25% of what another team of equal size has. It's just buying and selling of players, and then these college players, guess what they're learning about? Let's go where the money takes me. So now they don't have any love for team because they
Hunter
can just
Dickinson.
transfer.
Hunter Dickinson.
Yeah, Hunter
God,
Dickinson.
I just want to punch that guy over that situation. 1st and 10. Zappy looking, fires, batted down at the line. There's a flag. It came down after the ball had already hit the ground.
Well, Zappy's still standing, so it's not roughing the passer.
All right. Also, thank you, Leo. If you haven't already, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Appreciate you. And it was on the offensive line, whatever the penalty was. And also, check out my gaming channel. It's basically In the Blood After Dark minus the sports. Well, we talk about some sports in there every now and then. It comes up, but we play games. We talk a lot of smack and everything else. We talk a lot of everything else. Alex, not sure how much you care, but on July 1st, 2024, the U.S. men's team is playing Kansas City versus Uruguay. That might be fun. 1st and 20 gets it to Zeke, and he's gonna cross the 30 to about the 34. He's gonna pick up a couple there. Spread that nil money around and make a large percentage divided equally among the players. That's what I'm saying. I'm with you and everybody else on that. I don't like the nil money anyway. Like, you're getting paid to play sports. Like, when you're like playing sports used to just pay for your school and then maybe your career. And now they're handing you these fat paychecks when you're
18.
20 years old. 2nd and 12, handed off up the middle with Zeke again. This time gonna get about 4. That's just like one of those things. I'm not a big college sports, but that's been the big talk the last 3 to 5 years coming up, leading to this right now, this chaos that's happening. And I've been against it since the beginning, and now it's just kind of blowing up a little bit.
Given the right coach, Jaden Daniels might be the best quarterback in the draft.
Dude, Jaden Daniels is so much fun to watch. He's like outplaying Burrow in LSU right now. And that seemed impossible. 3rd and 7. Zappy in trouble. Gonna get sacked back at the 30. And this crowd's getting back into this game.
Yeah, he comes to the NFL with a big but or an if, however you want to speak it. When he goes to the NFL, somebody has got to design an offense to his skill set. They can't just expect him to be a pocket passer and try to ruin him like they've done with Justin Fields. Justin Fields is the same skill set that he has. So if he gets put in the right situation, he's got a great opportunity to be good.
All right, punt is up. And it's going to go out of bounds around the 25? At the 26. Dude, this just like makes my blood boil. Like high school? Could you imagine being in high school and they're like, someone comes up to you, you're really good at whatever, basketball, football, whatever sport, and they're like, yeah, we're going to give you $1,000,000. There ain't no teenager that needs to be handed $1,000,000.
You wait. If Chicago decides to part ways with Justin Fields this
I don't
year,
think so, but
if they decide to and get another quarterback, if he lands with the right OC, he's got an opportunity to be a starter for a long time because he wasn't a pocket passer, and they've started developing him into one. It's just taken time. If he gets in the right offense, he could be really good. I think he would fit well in Atlanta, honestly.
Zach Wilson's going to be QB1 of Atlanta.
What's up, Balin?
What's up, Balin?
Oh, we were just talking about
We
that.
were literally just talking about that guy.
I think it's a good bump for Cignetti. I think he's going to bring a top 25 mentality, which Indiana needs. Hopefully, he can acquire the recruiting with a limited budget. I'm just going to say that now because that's really what it boils down to. And hopefully, he can develop into a contender in the East. It's a long, hard road to unseat Michigan and Ohio State, but we got to do something. I love Tom Allen too, by the way.
Because he is from Atlanta. That's fair. Feels
I
good to be
think it's
on
a
for the
fit.
Falcons. I think it makes sense to me, but like they're already trying to run that offense with Ritter, basically the way you want to see him run it with Fields, because they've got similar talent, maybe not the same skill set, but they play the same, and it's not working with him. I just don't know.
Yeah, I think Desmond Ritter gets another year. Honestly, I don't think they're going to unseat him just yet. I think that's their development, but I could be wrong.
I'm still 50-50 on that, honestly. I'm not really sure because I can't figure out what's going on through Arthur Smith's head.
Well, I mean,
That dude doesn't know what's going on.
see, you say that, and I think he runs a pretty solid team.
I mean, I think he's doing better.
Trubisky's back. He fires. He's going to hit it
Pickens.
out, and that's Pickens, who's going to take a little shot out of bounds there by Jennings. This guy Jennings for New England is flipping everywhere. He's crushing the quarterback, and he's out on out routes with the wide receiver. This guy is all over the place. He reminds me of Logan Wilson.
Yeah. He looks bigger than Logan Wilson, though. Like, just as a whole, not like any one part of him. Like, as a whole, it just looks bigger.
I think he's a safety, if I'm not mistaken. I got to look that up. He's on the edge. Oh, Najee falls down in the backfield. That looked weird.
It did look weird. Also, what's up, Sports Cat? I don't think I said that when you came in.
Tom Allen just couldn't compete anymore. He had a good run for the person of his status. It's a business, and time was done. Yeah, I love the energy that he put into the program. I love that he put his heart into the program, and I feel bad that for him and his family, but I think it was time to try to upgrade. I agree. 3rd and 6. Trubisky fires over the middle, and it's caught one-handed by Pickens, but he just isn't downfield far enough to get the first down, and New England gets a hold.
Dude, he just got out-muscled right there by the secondary. Jones. Like, he made a great catch, but he couldn't get his foot planted to fight back with the secondary on his back.
Well, I tell you what, it's close to crunch time here for Pittsburgh. With 3:07 left in the third, if New England can maintain a drive here, they can almost put this game out of reach.
I think even with like a field goal.
Yeah, 24-10, 2 touchdowns. It's a real stretch at that point, yes.
Like, I just feel like you take a good chunk of clock and at least end with 3. That puts Pittsburgh in a real sticky situation.
I think Pittsburgh's in a point now where they've got to get a turnover.
Hey, Balin, that ought to be a good one. I know a couple people going up to that game. All right, 1st and 10 from the 31, handed off to Elliott. He's got a little bit of a hole, and he's going to pick up 8 yards on 1st down. And that's going to run the clock under 3 minutes left in the third quarter.
And that Bellichek is disciplined. He will continue to run the ball here.
Even
he
when
does
it's
not mind milking the clock.
Yeah, he doesn't care. He's the definition of old school football, man. Only take shots when you have to.
Until you prove that you can beat his team, he will just sit there and melt the clock.
I mean, he'll not throw the ball more than 3 times if he has to.
We saw that.
2nd and 3, hand off to Zeke. He gets caught up behind his blocker again. That's the 2nd time in this game, him losing potential yards from getting stuck behind the guy blocking for him.
Either he's too impatient with the run and he wants to hit the hole too fast and not let the play develop, because both the time.
I think so too. I think that's what it is.
Because it seems like that he's got a good opportunity. Yeah, there's the reason. Here's the reason why Belichick's in trouble. Look at his 1st-round draft picks. Christian Gonzalez is probably a good choice, but before that, nobody really has done that well.
Yeah. All right, 3rd and 2. They're going to hand it off once again to Zeke. He's got a 1st down, and they're going to move the chains. So this drive is at least going to carry us into the 4th quarter.
He's going to keep running the ball.
He's going to run it 1st, 2nd, 3rd all the way until he can't anymore. Yeah, Balin, I think the Colts are building something really nice right now. I know Richardson being out really sucks, but, he's going to get year 2 of Shane Steichen, and I think that's going to be really good for him, a guy who's had a year with the team under his belt. 1st and 10, they're actually going to throw it, it's picked up! Oh my God, and he's going to take it all the way to the 15. It was a bounce out of it just bounced straight up.
Oh. And when when you thought, why did they call a passing play there? I'm just curious.
That's what I'm saying. I was convinced. 1st, 2nd, 3rd, run the ball.
Dude, I had it game plan to win. 21-10. They should have ran right there.
They should have. Why did they throw it to Juju when Zeke was right there staring at him in front of him?
Was he throwing it at Zeke?
I couldn't tell who he was throwing it to. Either way, he shouldn't have. Well, that's a Madden play right there. That is a Madden play.
I don't think that actually decides the end of this game, but
that sure helps.
Needed.
It sure helps, yeah.
Trubisky's going to hand it off. There goes Najee, and New England's defense is relentless. They're going to stop him after a 1-yard gain.
Game-changing pick right there. You're right. It could swing the momentum. And we got about 40 seconds left of the 3rd.
Tomlin feels like he's been handed a gift. Pittsburgh really needs to score here to have a chance.
I could not agree more.
3 is not enough, bro. Got to put it in for 6. Trubisky's in the gun. He's back to pass, looking downfield. He's got time. Here comes pressure. He throws it away.
Muth was right there. They're going to have to run one more play before the end of this 3rd quarter.
Chris, I don't know what Belichick was thinking there, but Alex and I had the game plan down. We were going to carry you to a win, bro. They just don't listen to us.
We're terrible. What did they couch coaches. We don't know.
Yeah.
He's one of the greatest of all time. We do not need to be questioning him.
3rd down and 9, big play. They need a first down in the worst way because a field goal just really doesn't do it. Trubisky's back. There goes pressure. He's going to take off, and he's not going to get there.
But that's going to end the 3rd quarter.
And it's going to be decision time for Tomlin. 4th and 2.
Tush push. Tush push.
I think that's
I swear, if they line up in the shotgun for whatever play they decide to run, I'm going to go outside and I'm going to punch a tree. I don't know. It could have had that. Yeah. Shane, our high school basketball team, has a guy from that offered him to go play for him. Hello? Hello?
I think kicking the field goal is probably the best option, but that's me. I'm not a risky person.
Yeah, but Tomlin likes to play aggressive when in those kind of situations.
Tomlin's only got 10 points on the board.
I swear, I'm not kidding. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'll punch a tree and they'll break my hand if they line up on shotgun on 4th and 2.
I mean, a field goal gets it to within 8, which that's 1 score.
I agree.
3 points off a turnover is better than no points. Because I feel like if they try to run the ball here or they do some kind of stupid play action pass, I feel like
if they line up in the shotgun and Trubisky gets smacked.
Yeah. Yeah, I just feel like they got to take the points. I don't think there's any option here.
Why is this a commercial of Robert Saleh brushing his teeth on the sideline?
He's calling plays, but he's actually looking.
Not. He's brushing his teeth. No, I agree, Showtime. I do.
Yeah, analytics has proven that Brandon Staley does not need to be a coach.
I miss when it was just Harbaugh that went by statistics. Nobody else did that. Oh, Balin, that game was excellent, man. It was a wild game, and I couldn't imagine being a fan of either of those teams during that game. But as a non-fan of those two teams, it was a wild game, fun to watch.
I feel like you're very fortunate to walk out of there with a win.
Dude, it was crazy. Somebody on my Facebook, and I'm not too familiar, actually wore an Anthony Richardson and got seats right up front by their bench, and he was there, and so he signed their jersey and took pictures with them.
Nice.
And I was like, that's pretty sweet.
What's up, Brittany? Kick.
They're gonna go for it.
Oh my God! I say.
Oh my God! I hope he gets sacked. You better be joking.
Back to pass. Trubisky looks. He has no time. He flips it to Warren, who is gonna be short.
And that's what you deserve.
It's gonna be a turnover on downs because he only got a yard.
Ah! Why? Why?
And now they are still down 11 points and give the ball back to New England. Yeah, Balin, Anthony Richardson should not have started this year to begin with. I love the fact that he was getting his experience, but him waiting a year would have been a benefit. And that's the thing. If you're going to run a play like that, you've got to have the right decision maker in the huddle, and Mitch Trubisky obviously is not that. Tomlin will take the rap for standing up for his players, but it was the wrong call.
All right, 1st and 10. Quick pass behind the line to Thornton. He's going to get 2.
Pittsburgh's defense really needs a 3 and out.
Anthony Richardson needs to learn how to slide. That is one of the more true statements of the night. It took Joe Burrow 3 years to learn how to slide, too.
Fair.
I love that thing where he was talking to the ref. He's like, I'm working on it. 2nd down and 7. Zappy hands it off up the middle. He's got room. He's going to push forward. It'll be about 1.5 yards shy of the 1st down. Trevor Lawrence, they said he may play on Sunday. So it's just I think they said a high ankle sprain. No surgery. And he went to practice limited today. That's the last I heard, is that he still could play on Sunday.
I would be amazed. It would be a lot like Patrick Mahomes last year in the playoffs.
It's doable. We've seen it against the Jags. All right, 3rd and 2. They're going to pass again. He's looking downfield, and he's going to sling it.
And
And
it's incomplete.
I think he caught it, but he was out of bounds.
I think he dropped it.
Well, he was out of bounds either way. Neither of these teams want to win this game. Zappy should have just kept it. Keep the clock rolling. Dude, Vasant, I haven't had time. Uh-oh. He got a blocked punt. Oh, man. Oh, man. It got blocked. They were booing. I thought there was a penalty. But I got a couple articles or notifications about Sean McDermott talking and stuff. But I haven't had a chance to look into there. Dude, it bounced off his chest. Steelers are going to get right back where they were with that interception.
Wow, well, the football gods are on the Steelers side right now. Hey, I'm going to send you something. Tell me if this looks familiar to you.
I'm telling you, neither of these teams are going to win. Listen, I don't know how to use Reddit.
Just open it in Chrome.
Oh, yeah, I already know about that.
Is that us?
Yeah. I know that lady, too.
That's hilarious. 1st and 10, Trubisky hands it off, and that's a 5-6 yard push for Najee.
Tomlin has a script and knew they'd get a blocked punt, which is why they didn't kick that field goal. Watch the Steelers still not score. Neither of these teams want to win right now. Yeah, I was like, why are things about 9/11 coming up? And then there was something about something in 2019. I don't know. And so I guess he's trying to motivate his team, and he said a lot of wrong things in doing so, but I was going to dive more into that tomorrow.
2nd and 4, Trubisky throws it out gets the completion, and he's going to get down to the...
Rob! How
There's
the heck
Washington.
are you?
There's another one of them, that rookie tight end that's just huge. Check this boy out.
I hated when Pittsburgh got him.
He was another guy that I wanted out of the draft.
Anywhere but Pittsburgh, man.
Excellent player out of the University of Georgia, I believe. What up, Rob?
Yeah, that whole thing, Showtime, Vasant, I don't know what was going. I guess he issued an apology. I don't know.
All right, here we go. It's going to be 1st and goal, and Trubisky calls timeout because he's not aware of the play clock.
So did Papa Blood, Rob. I took the Pats.
Hey.
Dude, Deontay Johnson just really has not been the touchdown guy. He started off his career with the drops. That was his big issue. He fixes the drops, but then like the whole touchdown thing. Dude, TJ Watt was just smelling his mouth guard.
Does my breath stink?
He was just like waving it in front of his nose, out of his mouth. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. Yeah, I saw that, and it was just all confusion because I had no context.
And the thing of it is that this game is far from over at this point.
Well, Rob, I wouldn't consider the Patriots getting embarrassed last week. They lost 6-0.
All right, 1st and goal. Pittsburgh has to have
know.
a touchdown here.
Who did the Steelers play?
Fires to the end zone, and that is incomplete.
And here it comes. Here it comes.
Jackson
I think he grabbed him. I think he grabbed him.
It's going to be PI.
Does
Sorry,
TJ
Chris.
have threats? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, I've never heard that. I guess so, maybe. All right, the ball is going to be put at the 1.
That is holding the whole time.
That is definitely a hold. Yeah, that's a good call. Oh, MVP wants it. He's saying, please.
Please throw the flag. I want a job next year. They do say TJ is twitchy, but that's how he gets off the line. Oh, they hand it off to Hayward, who throws the pass. They go to the stupid trick plays, and New England almost picks it.
Ooh. Why don't they run the ball? They're on the 1.
Hey, good question. You've got a 1st-round draft pick.
Or Warren. Either one. It doesn't matter.
Did they not watch the Bengals game the other day and saw Tyler Boyd throw the interception?
Oh, God, that hurt my feelings so much.
There we go. Run formation. Trubisky's going to push it in for a touchdown.
Oh, my gosh. MVP Mitch Trubisky got a tutty.
And we have a ball game. There was no tush push there.
No, his tush did not get pushed.
And Tomlin is going for 2.
Oh, they're going for 2.
He wants to make it a field goal game. But I still go for the 1 here.
I would have kicked the extra point here.
Because you don't know if they're going to score or not.
This offense sucks. This offense sucks. You're more likely to get the 1 than the 2.
You're absolutely correct.
Like, if your offense was worthy of anything, I would suggest it, but this has been one of the worst offenses all season.
2-point try. Pickens is in motion. Trubisky's back to pass, and he completes it to Freiermuth, so they
Muth. I'll only accept it because it worked, but I still think their offense sucks.
Yeah, what happened there was that they blew up and went against the script, so the script had to help them fix it.
Muth.
It bothers me that Pittsburgh has some players that I really like.
Me too, man. I love Pat Freiermuth. And Washington, their other tight end.
Yeah, I like their tight ends. I like Pickens.
I'm indifferent about Pickens.
I just think he's in a bad offense for his talent.
I like more of their defensive pieces than anything.
I love Minka.
I don't like Minka. He killed Nick Chubb.
Yeah.
Nicholas Jamal Chubb.
Wonder how Shaq Leonard to the Eagles will play out. Hope the best for him. He just doesn't bring the juice like he used to. Balin, I honestly think that that's the ideal situation for him because
He's a depth piece.
He will not have to play 100% of the snaps. He will play more of a Von Miller type of role where he plays about half the snaps, and I think he can survive in that environment. So I think it's good for him, and Indy made the right choice.
Oh, I love Troy Polamalu, man. And that just reminds me of the guy, he's out right now with, I think, an ACL, but Hufanga for San Francisco. He's a baby Polamalu. He's even got the hair.
Troy Polamalu was another one that I just didn't want to see on the field because he hit so dang hard.
He was like a freak. Like, Polamalu was just a freak of nature on the field. And then you get him off the field and he's like this sensitive, squishy guy. Like,
yeah, we have a
why is Sticks there?
We have a resident Steelers fan in here, Chris Ayers. He's a Hoosier fan as well, and he has a lot of good Steelers stories. He tries to make me like them.
They're playing Sticks right now, and they're going crazy. All right, kickoff is a touchback.
Dude, Bellichek's got to put together a drive here for this team. The win probability for the Steelers is only 33%, only down 3 at this point.
All right. First and 10 at the 25.
Oh, he's throwing.
Zappy's going to check it down to Zeke, and he's going to get the edge and dive forward.
Looks like he got it.
Close, at least. Why are they not running the football? Why is everybody ignorant?
Why is your cat standing on the stairs staring at me, meowing?
Because he's a cat, Dad. That's what they do. Hufanga is his protege. Look at him. He created him by himself. All right, it's going to be 2nd and inches. And they're going to turn around and hand it off to Zeke. And I believe he's got that.
I thought he had the first down. They spotted where he marked it with his foot and then went backwards a half a yard.
I mean, so it's going to be 1st and 10. They're going to move the chains and get the clock rolling. I suggest they run it on 1st down, but I, for whatever reason, feel like they are going to throw it. For what? I don't know. They're all the way to the 35 now. And, they do the delayed handoff, and he'll get just shy of the line to gain.
Now they got to throw.
On 2nd and 11?
I mean, I would say.
Yeah, but I would run it again and then throw on 3rd. The cat is still wondering why the hell the Steelers were in shotgun on 4th and 2. Yeah, me too. I need answers. I'm so sick of that happening. 2nd and 11, pump fake. He's going to step up the middle, keep, and he's going to slide down.
The 2 Steelers collided. Zappy wants the shot to the head. The 2 Steelers just clacked helmets.
Yeah, somebody's helmets clacked.
Anybody but Bama.
Anybody but Bama. I'm rooting for Texas. Or Washington.
Texas and Washington would be my first 2 choices, even though I'm a Big Ten guy.
All right, 3rd and 10. Crowd's loud. We got 9:15 to go in the 4th. Play clock's at 5. Bailey looks, fires to the outside, caught by Smith-Schuster, and he's going to dive forward, but he's going to be inches short. Now they got to make a decision. They're probably going to kick it, but I think if you want to be ballsy,
Belichick's not risky.
no, he's not. What if he fakes it? What if he fake punts it?
I don't want Alabama to win because I don't feel like they really deserve to be there.
Justice for Florida State.
Yeah, let's not forget the last punt was blocked.
All right, kick is up. And it is in the back of the end zone.
I don't think I've ever seen a kick carry like that in Pittsburgh.
It's heckin' windy. No, I want whoever comes out of the Washington-Texas game to win.
Listen,
and that is the only way to get semi-justice for Florida State, because Michigan got caught cheating and Alabama cheated their way in there. They didn't actually do any cheating, but they shouldn't be in there. So, if the 2 or 3 wins, that is the closest to any justice we're getting for the Florida State.
Hey, Showtime, my opinion on Michigan is that you got caught cheating during the season. That should eliminate you from the playoff instantly. So I don't think they should be there at all. Although they might be the best team in football.
I'm a Manning fan, and I know he's not a starter or even the second string, but I want Arch Manning to get a championship under his belt early in his career. And so that's why I'm rooting for Texas.
He'll be a transfer at the end of the year.
Well, that's fine, but he'll be a transfer champion if Texas wins. He threw a couple passes. He counts.
Oh, Brittany, the Irish haven't. I think the Irish really need to land themselves in a top tier. I think they need to play like, I don't know. I just don't like their independent status.
But yeah, everybody should. What if we all just protest and nobody watched?
Yeah, it's not happening.
It's not happening. What? It'd be funny if their viewership was just like, nah, yeah, they got it right for the. I feel like the money making aspect of people tuning in and putting their money in it.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any difference between Alabama and Georgia.
Georgia hasn't lost a game in 2 years until that game against Alabama. Alabama's had to fight to the very end on almost not all of them, but a lot of their games. They struggled.
I still think Florida State should have been in and over Texas regardless.
I still think Georgia deserved it more than Alabama even. I mean, it would be an insult to drop them the 4 for losing their conference or whatever, but I don't know. The Chiefs mascot's a wolf.
All right, 1st and 10. They drop it out to Najee in the flat, and he's going to get about 5 yards.
Is that next year? Somebody was asking me today if it was next year or 25, and I told him I didn't know.
It would have been this year if they didn't have the 2 defunct guys from the Big 12 going to the SEC. So it's Texas's fault, literally, that it's not this year.
Well, then we don't have to worry about arguing about it next year.
Yeah, we'll be arguing about who 11 and 12 are. 2nd down and 5. Trubisky's back. He drops the screen pass, and nobody's there for it.
Whoa, that ball just skipped like it did wood on water on people's backs.
You know, Pittsburgh probably should be winning this game, but they just don't have the cojones to do so.
No, it's because our offense sucks. Oh my God.
3rd down and 5. New England really wants to stop here. There's the snap. Trubisky's back to pass. Here comes pressure. He fires. It's caught, but he's short of the first down.
Balin, it is Bailey Zappi. Zap attack. Ooh, they're not giving him any help in that spotting.
Yeah, I'm not saying that Florida State would have won, and I'm not saying
No,
that
I'm not saying they would have won either.
But if they do win the bowl game, then it's just going to make people even more mad. Brittany, I have not been to the Hall of Fame. I have never made it to Canton.
It's not that far. It's only like 3 hours.
Yeah, in college basketball, 68 teams make it, and we talk about the teams that didn't because if you cut off a line, there's always somebody that's going to be deserving of that spot that you leave out. It's a matter of people's opinion. They don't have definitive criteria for admission into these tournaments, and it's left up to a committee. To error is human. Nobody ever always gets it right when you let people decide. Good night, Mark, if you do.
Have a good one, Mark.
And they going.
They have to, I feel like.
Better quarterback sneak it. Don't you hand it off. It's going to get stopped.
And he gets it. Yeah,
I imagine
Canton's like 3 hours from us.
Yeah.
Maybe 3.5.
We're closer to Cincy. We're an hour from Cincy, basically.
Well, that's debatable on traffic.
Yeah. Depends on what time of day. Wow. They had to go for it at their own 28. 1st and 10. Mitch throws it. It's completed.
Pickens.
He's going to get about 8 yards.
I want to see Pickens' cleats. Let me go to his Twitter.
My cleats, my cause. Is that what it is?
That's what it was last week. I don't know if it is this week too. I haven't paid any attention, but I just want to see if it is because his look nice.
Yeah, Balin, I know where you live. There's a screen pass to Pickens, and he's still going to be short of the first down.
I cannot find his cleats.
Man, the longer this game goes, the more I want New England to win.
Neither of these teams want to win.
Kings Island bunches of times. 3rd and 3. Trubisky's back. He's flushed. He throws it up, and it's out of bounds. They will be. They got to go again, or either that or Tomlin's going to punt. So Tomlin's going to punt here. Basically, they should have probably punted the last time. I think they got a better chance of scoring with their defense than they do their offense right now. How you feel about that?
You don't have to preach to me. I feel the same way.
And they get them. They draw them off sides, and that is a good.
That's a 5-yard penalty.
That's the first time I've ever seen their punter that animated.
Well,
they
yeah, if the punter's on the field, it's usually not a good thing. Oh, God hit the offense. Oh,
I thought it was defense, man. I thought they drew him off sides.
Now you look silly, buddy. Oh. They're mad.
New England's.
That was
First
the Steelers'
penalty.
first penalty of the night. Oh. All right, kick is up. And he will fair catch it at the 13 or 14. How freaking stupid do you have to be? Yeah, they said it was on the center. When he snapped his head up, it got everybody to jump. Oh.
Man, in real speed there. I don't know. I don't know that looked like a false start to me.
I don't know.
Because the center's the only guy that's allowed to move his head, right?
I don't know.
I
I'm still trying to figure out everything. I cannot find his cleats anywhere, so they might not be my cause. Let me just search my cause, my cleats. Oh, Ted Karras's are pretty sweet.
It should be illegal to have Steelers, Patriots, Giants, or Panthers game in prime time. Right on, Basant.
Well, I feel like Giants versus Cowboys should no longer ever be a primetime game. Week 1 was, I hope because of that they never do. Oh, Jake Browning's my cause, my cleats are pretty sweet too. I'm only seeing Bengals, my cause, my cleats. I found Travis Etienne's. I'm trying to find. This is not helping. Hang on, I got an idea. Yeah, they're discussing that. I'm not sure how I feel about that. All right, 1st and 10, handoff up the middle. Now they're gonna run it on 1st down.
That's the thing is that I know what Showtime's saying, but I think that is a common movement of the snapper and calling it quick and abrupt. I think they all do it the same way.
Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to tell. I'm not as familiar with offensive line, defensive line movement rules. Everybody else. All right, 2nd and 6. Couple 1st downs here can really go a long way. The handoff up the middle to Zeke. And he's going to get about 2.5 yards shy. And it's going to be 3rd down and short. Can't believe I'm staying awake watching this. Dude.
Hey, thank you for being here with us, Vasant.
Dude, it's better game than what I could have ever asked for. I was thinking 7-3. All right, play clock runs down, hands it off again, and he is going to be a yard short of the 1st down. They're probably going to punt.
He will punt.
Fake.
Pittsburgh only has one timeout.
Fake punt. Fake punt. Fake punt. Fake punt. Oh my God, did you find them? I didn't even think about going to the team website. That's a good idea. I was getting really mad because I couldn't find that. They're talking about last Thursday night we had 0 punts and how many have been here today.
Wow. Everything's
Everything's
4-down territory now, you know?
Yeah, no.
You know?
Mason Cole, Pat Frarmuth, TJ Watt, James Pierre, Cam Hayward. No, I just want to see Pickens.
Well, that one there, I thought I saw the exact same motion on that last punt. But just saying. 1st and 10. Trubisky's in the gun. Here comes pressure. He throws it over the middle, and it goes through the hands of Friermuth.
I don't know. Calvin Austin. No.
All right, 2nd down and 10. Trubisky's back to pass again. He's going to look. He's going to throw it. It's completed to Najee, who's going to get the 1st down, and that's going to. We're getting dangerously close to the 2-minute warning. They're going to kick a 60-yard field goal to tie this game.
Well, I hope he misses. I don't want overtime in this game.
1st and 10. Trubisky fires. It is incomplete.
Save him a timeout. There's a dude on the Steelers. His name is Isaiah Loudermilk.
Nice.
Larry Ogunjobi. Wait, he's with the Steelers?
Yeah, former Bengal.
But wasn't he just a Brown too?
Probably.
Okay, so these are not Pickens, my cause, my cleats.
Okay, 2nd and 10. They're going to complete the out pass to Deontay Johnson. He's going to get about 7 yards.
Unless this is an old article. No, this is new. Yeah, George Pickens, my cause, my cleats on this article for this year are black. He's wearing red shoes. Ah, see, I thought he was with the Browns.
3rd down and 2. Big time play here. They need another 1st down here. This play here should take us to the 2-minute warning. Trubisky's back to pass. He looks. He fires over the middle, and it's oh my God! And they have got to go. Back is against the wall once again on another 4th down. They keep. If they
line up in shotgun, I'm gonna explode.
I would have ran on 3rd down. I'm sorry, I would have. I'd have ran on 3rd and 4th. If you can't run 2 yards in 2 plays, something's wrong.
And
they are in gun 4th and 2, and they're going to blitz. New England set. This could be the game. Trubisky's back. He's going to float it deep down the field.
Oh, no. He's going to get that flag.
Nope.
Oh.
No flag.
Let's go. No overtime. Don't screw this up, Patriots.
No flag. He's looking back for the ball. He never touches him.
That's a good no call.
Yeah, there was nothing. His hands were out. Yeah.
Screw this up, Patriots. Just run the ball.
See, there you go. It's all about perspective. It's 3rd down and 2. You got 2 plays to get 2 yards. You run it. The 2-minute warning is going to stop the clock. Then you get to 4th down and 2, and then or 4th and 1. Say you don't get it, and you can sneak it. Why are you throwing a 30-yard pass when your quarterback hasn't been able to throw it the whole game? It just tells me that I don't understand because it feels like, look at us. We're armchair quarterbacks sitting here watching a game, and they make the dumbest play calls, and we can sit here and see it. But yet they all have jobs tomorrow.
And I ain't getting paid millions of dollars. And you can tell. Why not at least like any other formation? Why you gotta line up in shotgun?
I don't understand. You know what? If anything else, on 4th down, you line up under center and go play action.
Yep.
To your check down.
Yep.
I mean, there was no reason for that play call. But hey, Matt Canada was gone because, he wasn't aggressive enough with garbage quarterbacks.
My brain's gonna explode. This game's killing me now. Tree's big, Matt. Oh, I believe that. I'm mad for him, and I wanted him to lose.
Hey, and at this rate, the losing streak probably will continue.
I hope so, man. At this point, hope they freaking lose out. It'll make up for all the games they shouldn't have won this year.
Now let's look at it. One timeout.
What?
There's probably very little time that they will have if they get it back, if they stop New England. I would just take a knee.
Just run it.
Just take
run
a knee.
it.
False start.
Oh, now they're ripping him.
The only way that's pass interference is if they underthrow the ball. The first ball,
They just wanted a flag.
And
oh God.
So here, the only thing that can happen that's stupid at this point is that if they call a passing play.
I get it on 3rd down, but 2nd down I don't.
Let's see, 2nd down. They can get it to a minute. 3rd down, they can get it to under 20 seconds or under 30 seconds. Yeah, there's no way I would throw the ball.
Oh God, my brain.
Don't jinx us. If you call another pass play, you deserve to lose, Chris.
No, the Steelers deserve to lose for running 2 4-2 plays in the shotgun.
Uh-oh. Ball game.
There's a ball game. He got a 1st down.
Zeke closes it out.
We get to play the Patriots next week. Oh, they're reviewing the 1st down. It was a 1st down. Can we just end this game, please?
Why are they reviewing that?
They want to make sure he got it. Yeah, okay, Chris.
Dude, I want to hear the fans when this clock hits 0.
If you win, I
Hey, looky
promise.
there. Down. Oh, he is down. Well, it's really close. Steeler chats are imploding. I didn't even need to troll them. Right on, stranger.
Ugh. I think I'm dying on the inside because of this whole second half. It was 21-10 at halftime.
Let's just keep these fans in this misery for another 5 minutes. In Mitch Trubisky's defense, he scored more points than Kenny Pickett did.
Yeah, I could have told you that. Kenny Pickett sucks. All right, half yard. Pizzle gets it, man. My brain is rotting from this second half. I swear.
$16. If they don't get it, Pittsburgh will get a little bit of time.
Don't line up in shotgun. I swear. That'll be my death blow. Just tush push or let Zeke take the direct snap. I don't care.
Why are they sitting there discussing like they're going to be back on the field?
Trubisky called a timeout on first down as Steelers 2023 offense in a nutshell. That's fact. He's not even on the field. What is happening?
Bill's going to let the clock time out and call
And
a
then
timeout.
run the play. I got you. Oh God. This Chargers Raiders game better be good next week. I'm dying. That's why I'm saying fundamental, but it hurts at this point because neither of these teams really feel like they want to win this game. All right, so if they don't get it, I could see them going for it in this situation.
Oh, he got mauled.
Oh no, he did not get it. I say do it again. I say do it again. Take the dagger. Just don't even give him the ball.
Just kick the field goal. Dude, is that they absolutely murdered coming over the top. Is that
do it again? That was a terrible effort.
They're going to take a timeout here at 21 seconds.
Oh, they might still go for it.
I would.
I would. Don't even let them have the ball back. Because all it takes is one stupid play to lose.
We've already seen a block punt in this game. Oh my gosh. What if we get a block punt return for a touchdown here?
That's what I'm saying. Like, don't just Take matters in your own hand. Let the punter keep it. Oh, this is about to be dumb. I already know.
Nah, he's going to punt it. Belichick won't risk it.
At the 15.
So they've got to go. They got 15 seconds to go about 50 yards.
This better be a good 15 seconds, man, because I swear if it's something stupid, someone just sack the quarterback and end this.
You got to throw to the sidelines. You don't have any chance. The best chance you got here is try to draw pass interference.
I swear to God.
What other choice do you really have? You can throw a crossing route if you get out of bounds, but then you only get 1 or 2 more plays.
I hope he gets sacked.
Pick 6 incoming.
I'll take a pick 6. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, shoot. This has been the the worst second half. As high as possible.
They got to get back out of bounds with no time. And there's the pass. It's caught over the middle, but they can't stop the clock. And it's fumbled.
Hot dang!
Ball game.
I'll take that dub. It only took half of my brain with it. Suck it, Steelers. I am so over this, mostly. My brain is deteriorating.
New England did everything in their power to give that away.
So did Pittsburgh. They had 3 golden opportunities to take the lead.
Why did this feel like 2-2 in teams playing? Yes, Texans move up into a playoff spot right now, correct.
A high school football game would have been better than this. It hurts. My brain hurts.
I think they just said the first team with a record over 500 to consecutive lose to teams with less than 500 records.
Suck it.
Shit. Brockton. Look who there you go, Chris. There you go.
There's somebody to match your energy, Chris.
Chris, that ought to be your best friend right there. That's your bro right there. I'm telling you straight up. He even lives near New England. He bleeds Tom Brady. That should be your new homie.
You say that mostly, but it can get worse. We've seen worse.
Now,
we covered the over/under before halftime in this game.
Look at that, Chris. He stuck his hand out in friendship to you, and he's your brother. He is a New England Patriots diehard, and you're like, oh,
yeah. Well, no,
I don't want no friends.
He doesn't
need
want
friends. Obviously.
No. See, Brockton is a real one who's been there the whole time.
I'm sorry.
There's a difference.
Brockton's a real fan of the New England Patriots. Chris is just fair weather. I got it.
No, Showtime. My expectations were way lower. I didn't think it was just going to decline so hard after halftime that it. Yeah, right here. I feel like my IQ dropped watching this game. Like my brain hurts.
Nobody really understands you, to be honest. Chris, I feel like I have a great understanding of you.
I think Brockton would understand you.
Brockton would be absolutely perfect for you to hang around with. I'm telling you.
He said, I'm not offended. I have too many friends now. Shut up, Brockton.
I'm telling you, you guys would be two peas in a pod.
Oh God, I am so. I know you can't tell, but I am so happy about this.
Hey, we survived another day.
I have nothing bad to say about the first half at all. But the second half,
Right on.
Showtime. Have a good one.
Hey, Showtime, enjoyed the conversation tonight. It was pretty good. Appreciate you. Even though you're a Browns fan.
I don't have any hate towards Browns fans. The Browns in your division are like the Chargers of mine. They just don't bother me, man. But the difference between the Chargers and the Browns is the Browns actually have fans. Chargers don't.
Yeah. All those people in San Diego with nobody to cheer for anymore because they're angry.
There weren't anyone there when they were in San Diego. What do you mean?
I mean,
dude, go look up games. Their stands are always empty in San Diego. That's why they moved out of there to LA to try to bring in more people. They were the one team that couldn't sell out a stadium to save their life.
I wonder if Mitch Trubisky makes it out of the stadium alive today.
I just have a weird feeling that we're going to see Mason Rudolph next week.
I mean, he doesn't give away games when he plays.
No, he just says racist things to make people mad.
Yeah, probably facts. Hey,
no, I know probably facts too. I ain't never seen someone make Myles Garrett that mad before.
Yeah. Brockton said the Browns went down my toilet today.
I like the Browns a lot more than a lot of teams. Also, the Browns are going to have a heck of a next 4 years after this year. So I'm cheering for whatever they can accomplish this season.
Yeah, I think whoever said it earlier, it was probably Showtime. Jimmy Haslam is a garbage owner.
No, I respect the Browns fans for their loyalty, specifically. Seriously. Also, they travel well. I went to that Kansas City Browns playoff game. A lot of Browns fans traveled that 8 or 9 hours out there.
Chris, I know you're a loner, but you and Brockton would get along. I'm telling you. Straight up.
Bro, we need to bring Brockton in here again sometime.
Yeah, we'll bring Chris, one of these days, what we'll do is I'll get Brockton in here on one of our streams and just you can just listen to him have conversation, and you will understand why I think you guys are a match made in heaven.
You might not be able to understand him. He said, the bear crossed the road. What crossed the road? The bear.
Yeah.
I had a conversation with him for 5 minutes trying to figure out what he was talking about. He was saying bear, like the animal. I had no idea what he was talking about. The bear. I'm like, what are you saying? The bear. You hear me? The bear. He growls. The bear.
I went to the store and I got change, and it was a quarter. Wait, what? What was that? It was a quarter. You mean a quarter? No, a quarter.
The bear. Hang on a second. I'm going to his channel. See if I can find anything good on here.
Yeah. Yeah, Chris, our point at this point, we just try to aggravate you. Potty. Gonna go to the potty. Wait, is that another Browns joke? It's wicked pissa. All right.
Wait, here we go. Here's a Brockton video. They're talking about. He's talking to the cops in this one.
Don't you copyright us, Sean.
Why would he copyright us?
Oh, if you show one of his videos. Oh, you're just linking it. Gotcha.
What? I'm not gonna put his stuff on here. I've got respect.
I'll
just bring him on here myself. How much time's left? 0. 0 time is left.
Game over. Oh. Dude, I gotta hit pause.
Oh, I turned that off the second the clock's hit 0, all signs of that game was gone, removed, deleted. They seem to have lost it.
They seem to have lost. Yeah, I'm going to tell you, we sit here today, and I know that they always say, well, you can't just sit there and call these plays. New England had a chance to seal that one away early, and Pittsburgh should have won the game several times over, and just blatant, stupid mistakes.
No, we finished that game, but I got rid of it as soon as it hit 0. Wicked Pissa!
Pissa! Hey.
Oh, man, he's my favorite.
Are you ready to roll?
He said to show it. Let me find a different one first. The cops are talking too much in that one.
He has a low key channel somewhere where he was one of those guys that was going into public places recording and then starting fights.
Yep.
Hey Sean, love you too, bro. I was really trying to help Chris find a friend, but you know.
Okay. He said to show him. I found one with his face on it. You gotta see this guy. I love him. I love him.
Ian, good night, brother.
All right, here we go.
Hey, so I'm over here with my dad. It's Memorial Day. He actually served in the Navy.
Yes, sir.
Yep. And I'm just.
Is that
so
your
glad
actual
to see
dad?
him. I haven't
Or
seen
did
him
you
in
just...
a couple years.
I love being here, seeing Sean.
Oh my God, his accent.
Looking at a gas station to be in a video.
And gonna meet with my brother in a while. This is just awesome. Having a great time. Cold out, but you get to see everybody. I don't care.
Absolutely.
I'm living in Florida, so I'm not used to this.
Yep.
Oh, you took your dad to the cold?
Dad, thank you for your services.
You're welcome.
Oh no! Be careful.
Be careful.
Be careful.
I'm sorry,
Be careful.
guys.
I'm over here with my dad.
Mark.
What's going on, guys? I'm over here, man. I found this spot on Google Maps, and I'm like, man, it looks like a juicy spot. I was talking to a friend of mine. He told me, hey, go check out this spot. And I was like, all right, let me see. It's actually the same spot. We got Ezra here, and we have Kyle here. They were out there fishing.
Yeah.
This is the Taunton River. You never know what you're gonna get, man. There's stripers out here. What else? What other kind of fish can you get?
So many bluefish, pokies, invade.
Nice.
Tatog here. All types of fish.
Tatog. Wow.
I've seen a seal once or twice, but like 2 seconds.
It's my first time just getting used to fishing.
That's good.
But it's good though. I like it.
That's awesome, man. Well, maybe you guys can toss a magnet and see how that goes.
See a lot of hooks.
Absolutely. So, all right, guys, let's go ahead and get the magnets in the water. If you guys are new to my channel, hit that subscribe button down below.
Like the video.
And
Rockton Magnet Fisher.
Thank you, brother.
Fisher.
All right, guys, first toss with my 1,400-pound anti-collision brute magnet.
Chris says it's cool. He's got a black guy in the video.
It's going to pull the magnet, probably. That's not safe. Holy cow, dude.
The water.
Can't step on that. You'll fall in. All right, here we go. I'm on something. Oh, what is this? It might be fishing line.
Bro,
Yeah,
every video of
it
yours I
is.
watch, Brockton, you can
I
hear
just came off of
sirens in
it.
the background.
What the heck is that?
Look at that, man. You
Feels
show
like
up
it's
tonight
caught,
and
like,
you get
on a-
free advertisement,
On
Brockton.
a big rope or something.
He's a big rope or something.
Of course, as soon as I throw my friggin' magnet in, it gets stuck. Are you
Yeah.
serious right now? My magnet is stuck. Can you pull that way? Can you take this and pull that way? I'm stuck. Yeah, pull
Why
that
is
way.
it that
Can
Alex
you?
finds a video where you effed up, man?
Thank
Immediately.
you. Thank you.
I'm good at.
You're always
You guys are the
relying on
best.
the
Here, I'm gonna throw it to you.
good-natured
Ready?
people.
This
Oh.
is the Mystic
goes.
Brockton.
Hang on.
Oh, wait, did you
Oh,
lose
you
the
got
rope?
grappling. Yeah, baby.
It should float.
Oh, no. Be careful.
What?
I'm sorry, guys.
Yes, you are, my friend.
Oh.
Oh, he's wrecking his boat for you. I'd laugh if they just left.
Dude. Brockton, you're a goofball, bro.
Oh, man. Oh, that's no good. Well, guys, he ended up ruining his boat trying to get my magnet. Oh, that sucks.
Oh.
That motor did not sound like that before. I mean, I got a grappling hook and another rope, but really ain't gonna do anything because my magnet was stuck anyways.
You're just bad
But
luck,
it sucks
brother.
to lose both. It is what
You're
it is,
such
though,
bad
man.
luck.
You know?
You know?
Even if I got that rope back, I could get the rope, but I won't be able to get the friggin' magnet. It's stuck.
It's stuck. You just killed some random dude's boat because you messed up.
Oh, that's it. Oh, be
Straight
careful.
up,
This
Chris.
one right here, bud. This one moves. This will fall right in. Be careful. That's crazy, man. That's a
probably-
safety hazard right there, man.
Probably about
I stood on that,
$120
and the whole
magnet,
thing
Sean.
was rocking. Nobody was manning the boat. They both were trying to get my rope, and nobody was there. I mean,
It sounds like a bad Rocky movie.
I appreciate for them. I appreciate for them trying, but you got to man your boat, man. One person look for the rope.
You gotta man your boat,
The
man.
other one has to keep paying attention. But one is at the bow, and one is way up at the bow trying to get the rope, and the other one's behind the boat. All you heard was a big bang, boom, and then the motor was shot. You see the blue smoke come out of it?
Oh my God,
It's staying
Brockton.
here. If you want a magnet, it's right there.
All right, P-boat, magnet, and rope. Stop, he's dead.
All right, Alex, I gotta roll.
All right, I'm ready for bed. I did it.
Hey, those of you that hung out for the Brockton magnet fishing 5 minutes of despair, appreciate that. Why don't you stop by his channel?
No,
Leave
don't
him a
do
nice
that.
comment. He's a
No,
good
don't
dude.
do that. Don't do that. He's all right.
Yeah.
He's
Anything
here.
else, Boo?
He's here. If you got anything to say to him, say it to him. Hey, JP, what's good? He'd say it to him right now.
Yo, Adrian.
And if you want to find a video of me and Brockton in a boxing match.
All right. You going to close it?
Yeah. Appreciate you all for being here. Brockton, thanks for stopping by. I know you've only gotten 3 out of 13 opportunities this year to stop by and gloat. So that's a pretty high percentage. But we appreciate that nonetheless. JP also, thanks for stopping by. But everybody who stuck with us through all that nonsense and funny, we appreciate you. And everybody who's here through the game as well. You guys are awesome. I don't think we have anything tomorrow, but we will be here for what's
Saturday
Friday?
at 2.
Saturday. That's right. We'll be here Saturday for basketball, Sunday for football, Monday for football. And if you want to check out our gaming channels, one of those days I'll be out on that, just not tonight. Love you, Brockton. We appreciate you all. We're going to hop off here. Have a good rest of your night. Don't do anything that I wouldn't do. Much love to each and every one of you guys, and we will see you guys on the next one. Peace.